Alright, I'm starting to stream. Oh, lordy, my controller is doing that crap again. I hate it when it does that. Come on.
Why it does that?
Oh, it's always done this. As long as I've had this, it's always done this when I use the Pro Controller. Alright, we should be streaming. Am I streaming? I hope I'm streaming.
Yeah, the page just went live.
The page just went live? Okay, alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're streaming then.
And now
Cool.
the mute.
Now it's a mute because...
I am confused why I'm hearing you back like 10 seconds later. Fixed.
I'm gonna retweet that thing that you just posted me about Spider-Man Cowboy.
That's pretty funny.
That was funny. Alright, hello everybody in the chat. We're now live with more Golden Sun. If I can get my controller to work. I know, very professional. I should have done this before, but my controller goes to sleep, so... Hey, Celtics!
Professional until the controller sleeps.
Until the controller goes to sleep. Hey, Celtics, how you doing? Alright, so... where we left off, we just got Mia as a party member. I remember that, at least.
Yeah, and you kept torturing her.
I kept being mean to her. She was telling me to tell the truth, and I to tell her, no, I'm not going to tell the truth. You can't handle the truth. Alright, I kind of want to lay out some groundwork for this stream because, well, circumstances of recent announcements and such like that. I know that there is a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct happening on Thursday. Hello, Rookie Wolf. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, there is a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct on Thursday, and I understand that. And I also understand that there was a leak that just happened last week. It's called the Grinch Leak. I wanna ask everybody, if you guys want to talk about the Grinch Leak, please do not spoil what the Grinch Leak entitles. Okay? If you guys want to ask my opinion, I'll tell you about my opinion. That's fine too. I don't mind that. But the moment somebody spoils it, I'm going to have to time you out. I'm going to have to give you guys a timeout for a second. And if it happens again, I'm going to have to flat out ban you. I'm sorry. I have a couple people here that don't follow that stuff, and they don't want to be spoiled to stuff, and I'd rather it not be ruined. I hope everybody can understand that and can be respectful to that. That's the only groundwork I'm gonna put down for right now. Besides, be nice to everybody in the chat. That's all I really care about. So,
Basically, I would say that's kind of like one of those things of no spoiling, because a lot of people like to do that on Twitch. Just don't really spoil things for people.
That's all I'm asking.
Included in one of those people who don't really follow that stuff because you want to have a good surprise. So just pretty much be as vague as possible, I guess is the best way to put it.
Okay. But yeah, if you want my opinion on it, that's fine. I'll tell you about it. I'm just not going to spoil what it is. I'm just going to use name. Grinch League. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? I really do appreciate everybody being, respectful in my chat. I haven't had any issues when I started streaming with anybody yet. So, I really do appreciate it. So, anyways, on to lighter notes. Like I said, we are in Mercury Lighthouse. We just got a new party member. Her name is Mia, and she's also one level higher than everybody else, because I got here faster than I thought I would. So, Mercury Lighthouse is the first major, I wouldn't say major dungeon. You can come here or do Kolima Forest stuff first. You don't have to do any other order. This is kind of a branching pathway a little bit. You can go do all this stuff at Mercury Lighthouse first if you want to, before Kolima Forest. And sometimes I'd really suggest you do it because you're going to have to make a return trip anyways back to Kolima if you don't. But I'm just saying it doesn't matter. I just go do Kolima myself first because it gives me good level ups, and the monsters here are kind of high level. So, well, not super high level, but higher level than Kolima Forest. Like Isaac just now got to level 10. Cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to let you introduce yourself, Lester.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, hey, Sanagos, how's it going?
I kind of figured everybody knew who you were, so...
Well, there might be some people.
There might be some people.
I mean, if they're regular to like, your videos on the channel, maybe, but yeah, a lot of people don't.
I'm sorry, Lester.
But to be fair, I forget that most of the time. Maybe a guest join on my stream, so that's nothing.
Alright, you don't know anything about the leak, so I won't say anything. Okay, that's fine. Like, if you don't want to know, I'm not going to say a thing. Trust me, I wasn't going to say anything in the first place. Because Lester here doesn't know it either, so...
Yeah,
but I know there's a lot
I
of
pretty much just know it was apparently a leak that revealed pretty much the remainder characters that haven't been talked about, and it's like, alright, I'm good. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm out.
That's all I told him.
A character letter.
It's like, I know what to mute on Twitter.
Pretty much. Now, no one posted a pic. Can never block pictures, and that's part.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's a Snapchat picture with a smiley face going lol, and the banner is really small. You can't even read it anyways. So as soon as you see that picture, you just immediately just not look at it. It doesn't really like. Yeah. It's not really bam in your face kind of picture.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
My vision's already kind of blurry compared to other people, so if I'm looking from a distance, I won't be able to see what the heck I'm looking at.
Yeah, I've seen the picture so many times already, but like,
yeah,
honestly, I'm still even on the fence about it myself. I don't know if it's fake or real. There's a lot of evidence that points to it being real, and I'm kind of always the mindset I always take everything in grain of salt before I do, especially with Smash leaks, with how abundant they are. You know, on 4chan and all that other jazz. I'm guessing you didn't do that Pokemon stream. Yeah, I didn't do it. Like I said, I had a really bad week last week, rookie. I'm sorry. Pokemon might be one of the next games I play on stream. After Golden Sun's done. I'm only gonna focus on one playthrough at a time, and I kind of want to finish this game first. So it might be one of the next games I do. It might not be. I was debating on a lot of games first, so I'm gonna probably end up putting a poll up. To be perfectly honest, but that's about it. Siren glower. I always looked at that word. I don't know, Lester. Do you know what the word glowers means? Glowers.
I've never even heard of that. So no.
Yeah. Do you see it on the screen right now? It says Siren glowers miserably at you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure it out. It seems some kind of like glare move. That's
it's like
all
a
I can
glare. Like I don't. Whenever I see that, I'm just like, I don't even understand. Like, I have a hard time. Like, you guys know this for years. You guys watch my videos. I have a really hard time pronunciating words sometimes. Like, this is the guy that called Psi Energy, the magic in this game, for the longest time, Fizz Energy. Didn't even pronunciate that the P was silent in the word. I know that you had a funny story about weird pronunciations too.
Yeah, I mean, I used to pronounce Icona Canyon from Majora's Mask Incan Canyon as a kid. I even did that in the Let's Play I did years and years ago.
Incan Canyon. I always laugh when you say
that.
I'm
not
I think it's funny.
I'm not the best
Incan
one at pronouncing
Canyon.
things too, so not alone.
It's like a way to say glare. Okay, alright, thanks Kira, I appreciate it.
That makes sense.
That makes more sense when you really think about it in context.
It did look like some kind of stare move.
Yeah.
Which is how it's pronounced, basically, how it's set up.
Hold up just a second. Did I lag on you guys for a second? I got the red on OBS.
I got a little bit of frames.
Did I drop a little bit?
I can see some frames drop in the stream. I think it's more stable. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Oh, there's Liza's animations. I can see it now.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I just saw the red on there. I was like, oh, did I drop frames? Sorry about that. Alright. So, here it says, he who honors the heart of the goddess shall stand in the center of it all. Like a swan in the center of a rippling pond. Okay, this is kind of a clue. It's like, you gotta go honor the statue. This is supposed to be like the statue of the goddess. Whatever. What they want you to do, and this is something that it took me a while to figure out, because actually, this is funny. You're kind of stuck here. Unless you use retreat, like this move right here, you won't be able to leave. So the only way you can actually go forward is to solve this puzzle. The way you do it is you cast Ply on it. Which, to be fair, we saw Ply used to open the door when we got here, but this is a healing move. This isn't really used to, on the field that much. And Mercury Lighthouse is like the only dungeon that uses the Ply move on the field. So it gets really, you don't know you're supposed to use that. But what that did is it made a bunch of squares glow, and it gives you like 3 rings above your head, and you can jump on the water about up to 3 times before you fall in the water. And you, I can't swim! And then you have to respawn back up there.
Need floaties.
Need floaties. I used to pronounce the Home Depot as Home Depot when I didn't realize the T was silent.
I mean, that's a funny way of saying it, but I can understand why you do that.
Home Depot.
Especially when you get to those stores that have like really bad signs, so you can't really read what it says anyways.
Alright,
I know everyone's favorite one to point out is the Radio Shack sign.
Yeah. There go my frames again. I'm sorry about it. I didn't know it was dropping frames. I'm not doing very much on it, am I? Let me go and double check things. I guess I can close out of my browser. That could probably help.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure the stream isn't playing.
No, the stream isn't playing on my end.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, it's just
You want to hear double?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fun, right? It always does it at first. You have the dashboard open. Even if you have the pause, it'll just start to play the stream anyways, and I don't like that.
Yeah. This is what I was talking about. You jump on this, and you got 3 rings above your head, and you could jump around on here. But if you don't get to the next platform in time, and you run out of rings, and Isaac jumps on here, he's like, ah! I can't swim! I can't swim! And if you push A, he respawns back to the platform he was at.
He's cheating.
He's like, I can't swim! I'm a Venus adept! I can't swim! Trying to see if there's a... Oh, I think this is a Mimic. Yeah. That's right. Mimic! It wouldn't be an RPG without these guys. But yeah, what... I haven't really... I'm sorry about if I didn't... I'm only gonna really stream, like, once a week on Tuesdays. Because that's really the only other day that isn't, like, taken up by my other friends. And I want my other friends to have their time. And I want to... Only every now and then, if I can avoid it, that I'll stream the same time my friends do. So that's why I kind of chose Tuesday as the day to stream. Like, I know you're gonna be streaming tomorrow, Les. You're gonna stream the PAL version.
Yeah. Well, thanks to the announcements and Halloween, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming PAL Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Because that is an entirely different extra mode. And 3DS capture cards are a bitch, so let's play GameCube.
Now you're noticing frames. Why am I dropping frames tonight?
Yeah, I've been noticing you dropping a decent amount of frames. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. Do you have a lot of things open on your end?
I'm just doing my stuff. I'm not downloading anything.
Hmm.
You want me to turn off the game?
No, I don't want you to do that.
Well, I mean, maybe it'll help you.
I might have to take a brief intermission here in a second, guys. I'm gonna go try to see what's going on with this frame drop situation. Give me just a second. Let's finish off.
Yeah, on the right. Yeah, I'll say this during the break then.
Okay. Let's finish off this fight with the Mimic first.
Yeah, because I was pretty much just gonna like ask like what your thing's set to for the internet.
I wonder if it reset itself when it. No, that was Chatty that updated. I had an update for one of my programs earlier. That was Chatty. That wasn't OBS. Okay, so we killed the Mimic.
Yeah, I was about to say it hasn't been an OBS update in months.
Let's go.
Or at least a couple weeks.
I'm gonna heal her real quick. Ow, I don't have any more synergy points. Oh crap. Alright, let's heal that real quick. And alright. It turns off every device's Wi-Fi. Gosh. Alright, so I'm gonna catch up on chat here. It says there goes frames again. I'm almost expecting drop frames on my end. My laptop does not like streams, plus its hotel Wi-Fi is not the strongest. I'm sorry, Kira. Now I noticed the
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel bad for that one.
Yeah. Make sure you're not using a micro
Wi-Fi
plus
that was
your
nice.
Alright. If you guys give me just a second, I'm gonna go try to figure out what this frame drop stuff is. So I'm gonna throw up an intermission, and we'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay. Hello everybody. We're back. I'm hoping I fixed it. I swapped my internet on here. I tried to reset it real quick. I hope everything's gonna go okay for right now. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. Sorry about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, anyways, we should be back to normal. Well, Isaac isn't. He doesn't have very much synergy points left. So, there is a, we just defeated a mimic. And mimics are kind of like mini boss creatures in dungeons. Every now and then, there's going to be a treasure chest that disguises itself as a monster. And, well, it's a kind of a beefy monster, has a lot of HP. So, Isaac, you are already full on inventory, dude. How did I manage that? Okay, well...
What?
I don't know how I managed that, man. Alright. So we got Synergy Armor. Boost PP. I wonder... I could probably give that to Isaac, because... Yeah, let's give that to him. And the fur coat can go on here. There we go. The fur coat. I always end up giving Isaac the best gear, and everybody else gets the hand-me-downs. That's kind of how
he is the
I play
main character, so he deserves the best.
Am I coming out okay on stream, Lester?
I mean, it looks okay so far.
It looks
so, yeah.
okay. Okay. All right. Am I running? I guess that should be the next thing.
No, you're sitting.
No, I was just sitting there. Alrighty.
How's it look? I don't know. Static screen.
Static stream. Not seeing
You need
the
to
thing.
move.
It's like I hear him playing, but the screen won't move. Kowalski analysis. Alrighty. Alright, so gonna have to jump across this water. I always liked Mercury Lighthouse. If I had to say, I don't know. I liked all the lighthouse dungeons in Golden Sun. I like all of them. All of them are great. They're great little dungeons. And I just can't pick a favorite. I'd have to say probably Venus beats it out just because of the music alone. That's probably it. But other than that, I like all the lighthouses because they're great.
Music core.
My music whore. I'm a music. Matoya Sakuraba is my favorite composer, so yeah.
It was a joke.
You took it too literal.
Yeah, for real.
I always take
I'm gonna be
them.
banned from my own husband's stream for saying that.
Yeah.
No, you won't. Ooze attacks. Ooze. What was a... There was a TMNT game or movie that had the ooze in it.
I don't remember which one.
Gosh, I can't remember. My memory sucks. Alright, get this treasure chest here. Sleep bomb! Puts enemies to sleep.
Tell me more.
Tell me.
Sounds very descriptive.
Well, what do you think a sleep bomb does? Uh-oh. I think I might be dropping frames
Exactly.
again.
Come on. Yeah.
The secret
You
of
might
the
be only
ooze?
because you're going choppy at times on here, but I don't know what that would mean for the stream.
I'm sorry. No. We'll try to figure out what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I have my thing set on... Might have to set my stream quality a little bit lower. That's okay. I can do that.
Yeah, like maybe lower from the 300, I guess, maybe like 2 or something.
Can I do it? Can I just do it from here?
You might be able to, yeah.
Okay.
Like, check the C in the settings, because I don't know if you can do it while streaming or not. I think you can. In OBS now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, you can, definitely, because I used to do that all the time.
Okay, so I can. So just,
Yeah.
hold on a second. Where it says duration, 500 ms. Just go lower.
What tab are you in? You should be on output for one of them.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to go on intermission real quick again. Sorry.
Well, you're back in green now.
I'm back in green now because I don't know what's going on. Man, I'm gonna lower my bitrate just a bit.
Okay.
All right, let's go do that. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go on intermission again. So okay, all right, everybody. I'm sorry about that. I dropped the stream bitrate a little bit, so it might be looking a little bit worse. But at least it'll be, you know, hopefully stable. I'm sorry, everybody. We're having a little bit of issue. What is lowering the bitrate? I don't know. Our internet's very choppy. We live kind of out in the boonies where there's not very good high-speed internet. So I'll put it this way: like, to upload a video of mine, it takes like around 3.5 hours.
No.
Even more than that.
Like 5.
Like 5 hours. And it's like usually like a 30-minute video. And it's about a gig size. So it takes about 5 hours for it to upload. And not only that, it kills the entire internet for the whole entire house. And so
That's why you do it at night.
that's why I do it at night most of the time.
Yeah, I can understand that. I had that kind of issue happen today, and I have like a 12 megabit per second up speed. And YouTube was telling me for like a 15-minute video that's like barely over a gig. It's like, alright, that's gonna take 3 hours. Almost. Like, excuse me? Every time I turned around, it went up. The only screenshot I was able to get, it was at like an hour 40. It's like, are you serious?
Yeah, this is like, what the heck, man?
The uploader, I think, is broken again.
It is.
So don't upload anything tonight. It might take you like 16 hours.
Yeah, my internet's horrible. And I just don't understand why it's like this. Like, it shouldn't be this bad. But it is. Like, Amber's over here trying to work on her website stuff for her jewelry business, and she can't even do that because I'm sitting here streaming. And I kind of feel bad that I'm streaming tonight. No.
No, it's Tuesday. You need to stream.
I know, but you need to work on your stuff, so...
It's just a website.
Yeah. But we'll be alright. If it's not... I'll let it go if it starts... like, I start dropping frames a little bit. For right now, I just hope everybody can deal with it, I guess. I hope it's not too bad. I mean, I don't see anybody too much complaining about it, so... If it gets really horrible, I'm sorry. Your internet's really garbage, and it's expensive. Yeah, that's kind of how our situation is, too. It's just like, man, I don't understand how, like, you know, we don't live very far away from the town that has Google Fiber. And I'm just like, how do we have such crap internet? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. If you got Google
when you're
Fiber,
that close, you would think your area is wired for it.
yeah, just like, if you got Google Fiber not like but 20 miles away, why is it that we can only get the best internet we can get is this crap, where it's like barely... I think I showed up my speed test. It was like, what, 500, not even like 500 megabits per second? That's how much the upload is. It's ridiculous. I'm just like, how is that even...
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, when you're that close, I'm surprised this area you're in is also not very wired at this point.
Yeah.
They need to wire it up for something more than just, from what I've seen, your area is more satellite-based connections, and that's, ugh, last resort kind of connection nowadays.
So it doesn't bug you at all if I drop a little bit of frames. Okay. Then I won't make a big stink about it, okay? I won't make a big stink about it anymore. So
when's the 4K streams?
My internet was out yesterday for no reason and it came back on last night. See,
See, we get that every now and then too, where just internet just goes out. I don't know why.
I don't feel like working today.
That's why I stream in such low bit rate, and that's why it's only like 360p. And I'm sorry, like I said before in my update video, I'm really sorry I have to stream in this. I hope it's not that bad. That's why I kind of started playing games that are that kind of quality anyways. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that big of a deal if it's
easily,
like that.
if you play a retro game like this, it's fine.
Yeah, like if
because something like this isn't very that high motion, so it works.
Yeah. So, I just, like I said before in my update video, I'm sorry that I can't stream in high quality like a lot of other people can. 360p isn't that bad. Okay, well, as long as you guys are okay with it, that's all that matters to me.
Hi, Ethan.
Hi, Ethan. How are you doing, buddy? You have an Ethernet connection. Yeah. Kira, about that. Getting an Ethernet connection for me would require a, like, good lord, a Ethernet connection that stretches from the very bottom of the basement to my parents' room, which is upstairs. That'd require a really long cord. So, no, to answer your question, I've tried that.
Power line Ethernet adapters.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could just... Yeah.
They're like $20. So if you ever need a wire connection for something that might be better for the future to invest into.
Just move to town and get Google Fiber.
Just move to town and be good. Well,
I mean, that'd be the easiest solution, yes.
I don't know about that, because Google Fiber has like a $300 install thing. Like,
that was the joke.
Yeah.
I know. Doing well playing Valkyria Chronicles. I love Valkyria Chronicles. I still need to get it on Switch. I know it's like $20 right now, but I need to get it. Valkyria Chronicles is like one of my favorite games, so. Geez, yeah, my condolences. Thank you, Kira. I appreciate it, buddy. I just, like I said before, the internet's just crap here, and I always worry that I'm always upsetting people because it's not high in quality, but I'm not, I guess. If you guys are okay with it, I'm fine too.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do about that.
Yeah.
Have I ever played Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I have not gotten that game yet, Celtics. I want to get it, but I still have to play Rise of the Tomb Raider first. Myself. I haven't played it yet. So, I have it, but I haven't just...
From what I've been hearing, a lot of people are kind of upset that Shadow of the Tomb Raiders are already going on discount. Like, it just came out and people are already finding it for like $45.
Really?
Are you
so early
serious?
adopters are pissed.
Wow. I mean, I would be too, but... I mean, what can you do? If the game's not selling well, that's how you're going to get it into people's hands.
Apparently it is, just for some reason Square is thinking it needs to sell more right now, so they're discounting it.
Wow. 240p
Which I'm
is where...
surprised about.
240p is where it starts to get a little bad, but I mainly use it to... Since I had a cheap phone when I was younger and only played 360p. Okay, so you're just used to it. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, Rookie Wolf. I appreciate it. Any words of encouragement helps. I really do appreciate it, guys. Alright. I beat both of them, but not Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Okay. I played the 2013 Tomb Raider, and that, I be honest with you, I love that game to death. And I know this is kind of an unpopular opinion. I think it's better than a lot of the Uncharted games. Sorry. But that's just my opinion about it, but I mean
honestly, that's kind of opinion I've been hearing a lot. So yeah, I don't think you're really in the minority on that one.
But I like don't get me wrong, I like Uncharted too. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. I like
Uncharted 2 is everyone's favorite game.
Yeah. I still need to play through 3 and 4 myself. That's what Japan does. If a game doesn't sell well in the first couple weeks, it goes on discount. Okay, well.
Yeah. It's more confusing why it's this early on for a lot of people, and I can get why, because they're not used to that kind of practice.
Don't forget that some of the best console sales-wise, like the Wii and DS, 3DS, are 360p or lower, and people love them still. Okay. I guess that's true. I guess you're right. And if it really isn't that bad for me, because my PC makes blurry videos HD for me. I don't know how it does it, but I like it, so basically 480p for me.
I was gonna question that. It's like, what technology are you using to make it look good? That's interesting.
We have the technology. We can make shit turn to gold. Alright. So if you investigate one of
they should look good, and it's like, yeah, that's called upscalers, buddy.
You would know.
The thing is, I didn't save in front of this Mercury Genie because he's literally in a room secluded by himself, so if he runs away, he can just leave the room, come back. It's not like just super hard.
I was about to say, if he leaves, just turn around.
Yeah, just turn around, come back. He'll be back.
Oh no, he's up. Whatever shall we do?
I think that the Mercury Genie is the cutest one out of all four of them.
Okay.
Yeah, Mercury Genies are really cute. Volcano! Spire! So, you've been playing a lot of the PS4 Spider-Man game, Lester?
Yeah, well, not as of late, unfortunately, because I had to kind of wait about a week for some stuff to get here so I could play PS4.
Remember?
But
Oh, really?
nah, it's done. Replaced the hard drive, and that was kind of a headache and a half for the wrong reasons.
It was slightly too big.
Yeah, I ordered this drive, and apparently I didn't know ahead of time, but PS4s, all of them, they can only accept 9mm and below drives, and of course the one I get is 15. So it's just slightly too big.
Ugh.
I was like, oh, that's fun. So, returned that, and I got a different one. 2 terabyte solid state hard drive hybrid, because I'm gonna actually get something good for that money. So,
I really don't know about computer stuff
I
and
don't
tech
know, that's
things.
dumb.
And I want to learn and all. I know is my PC makes stuff HD and it makes me happy. Good equals happy. I guess so. If it works for you, you can't complain, right? My grandpa always says, he says, I could complain, but what good does that do me? You know what I mean? I can complain about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right now I'm doing a speedrun of Spider-Man PS4 on New Game Plus on Ultimate difficulty setting. Oh lordy. Are you gonna
that sounds
Are you
hard.
gonna run into imposter Spider-Man like the PlayStation PR set ran into?
I wouldn't be surprised that was something they just kind of fake just so they can promote that, because I doubt there's 2 Spider-Man in the actual game like that.
Honestly,
It just seems a little too perfect.
I love that that Insomniac Games has been using Spider-Man memes to promote it, because those Spider-Man memes are kind of like on par with like SpongeBob memes for me. I love the Spider-Man
Well, it's not
memes.
just that. It's not just that, but they have a really good sense of the humor about this stuff, because this sounds very stupid, but this is how our community is, and I hate it. But I don't know if you guys heard of Puddlegate, but before the game came out, people thought it was a nerf like Watch Dogs to graphics, because there weren't as many puddles in certain cutscenes, which
What?
is stupid. Yeah, this is a legit complaint people had when the game launched. I don't know why, but people were stupid. So
Oh my
anyways,
gosh.
during the recent update, they actually added puddle stickers to the camera mode. So that's what that's referencing. Yeah, it's actually really
So you can
hilarious.
add all the puddles you want.
Exactly. You
Oh
wanna complain
lordy.
about it? Have some puddles.
Oh my gosh. You know, I like Insomniac Games. They're funny. They know how to make things, like, do good PR and stuff. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know why the heck people complain about puddles of all things, but they found a way to make a natural joke, and I like it.
I kind of want to play Spider-Man myself. Now I've seen a lot of people want to play it, or a lot of people playing it lately. And I bought Lester Spider-Man for his birthday last couple weeks ago. And
Last couple weeks ago.
last
You
couple
know,
weeks,
like
like I
last
said,
week.
last week, sorry. But
Yeah, close enough.
But I was looking at it and I was like, you know, this game looks really fun. It kind of reminds me a lot of Arkham Asylum when I played it back in the day.
It basically kind of is.
Is it Arkham
Just with
Asylum?
Spider-Man.
With Spider-Man skin?
In a lot of ways it is when it comes to combat.
Isaac, do you have... You don't have an antidote in stock, Isaac. Let's trade the longsword there. Do I have an elixir in here? No, I don't. I can trade for the empty bottle. There you go. Alrighty. This should be good. I like to organize my inventory a lot. I did platinum the main game. Okay. It sounds like a lot of people could platinum that game really easily.
Yeah, I've heard it's actually one of the easiest platinums for recent games. That and God of War, apparently.
God of War is like that too, from what I heard too. Because I've seen a lot of people do that.
I heard a lot of the achievements in these games you can just pretty much get in the first playthrough without trying.
I did get Red Dead Redemption 2 last week, and I started playing it a little bit after the night of installing. That was fun.
Actually, it didn't take as long as I thought it was.
It didn't take as long as I thought it was.
An hour, maybe.
He who honors the goddess of rainbows shall be guided to the heavens upon wings of fluid grace. I'm going to be telling you guys, when I first played this game back when I was like 12, this room stumped me. It literally stumped me for the longest time. But then again, I was a kid. I was dumb. I didn't realize all you have to do is come over here to the statue and cast Ply. This is why I was talking about how Ply is used as a healing move for like the rest of the game. It's supposed to just heal. But Mercury Lighthouse, they want you to use it on the field on things. You're not used to that.
That's a little cryptic.
That's really cryptic. It's only in this lighthouse that it does that. But you're supposed to get the idea that Mia can when she casts Ply to open the door to the lighthouse, that you're supposed to use Ply on a lot of the stuff in here. But like I said, this is a healing move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so again, that's not really something you would figure out without kind of consulting a guide for a first playthrough.
When I was a kid,
a little too much.
When I was a kid, this threw me off for a loop. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You didn't get a chance to play Red Dead 2 yet? Yeah. I played the first 2 missions of it yet. I really like the way the game looks myself.
How's it performing? Because I've heard it chugs on normal PS4s. Like really bad.
I didn't have any issues myself. But that was only like 45 minutes worth of play. I love that. Isaac's like, oh, she teleported in Waterfall. Wonder what happens if I jump in. He's like, oh god, wrong idea! Oh, lordy. But this takes you to the top of the lighthouse. And this is pretty much the end of the dungeon. We have a boss fight here coming up soon. Well, their flavor text also indicates that Ply is something that should be used as faith and say honor. But yeah, it's really obtuse. I think it threw me off too, but I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it does, like, I can't really say it's cryptic because they did use it, like, in a cutscene to show you, like, yeah, you're gonna be using this in the dungeon. You know what I mean? But it's just like, for the remainder of the game, it's never used as a puzzle-solving thing. It's used to heal. That's all it is.
It's kind of random to do it here, and then that's it.
That's it. This is the only time that Ply is ever used as a field move puzzle.
It almost feels like a missed opportunity in a way.
Yeah, but, I mean, it makes sense for the dungeon itself, because it's, you know, Mercury Lighthouse, and that's a Mercury move, so... I still got to get the external hard drive.
Yeah, I mean, I had just recently upgraded myself because of that reason. The games are getting too big.
Clip of Isaac regretting jumping into the waterfall. Thank you so much, Rookie, for clipping that. Oh, lordy. I gotta see this clip real quick. Yeah, it's just like, I love the fact that Isaac, when Mia goes up, she's all calm, and she's like, I've done this before, and all this other stuff. And then Isaac goes in, and he's like, oh god, I made a mistake! Thank you for clipping that. See, watch this, Amber. He's like, I'm drowning! I'm drowning going up the waterfall! Oh, gosh. Alright, so... definitely heal when you get up to the top of the area here. And then pick up the Synergy Stone, because that fully heals up your magic points. I should say Synergy points. But, you know, you guys know what I mean. This is probably my favorite boss fight in the game that we're about ready to do. There's a long, lengthy cutscene ahead, but it's my favorite boss fight because it has my favorite music track in the game. So, it's too late. The lighthouse has been lit. It can't be. The beacon cannot be lit without the Mercury star. About that. Yeah, Garrett and Isaac's like, yeah, about that. The elemental stars were stolen from Soul Sanctum on Mount Elef. Mount Elef? Soul Sanctum? Are you healers from Soul Sanctum? Nah.
You're a jerk again, aren't you?
Yeah. We came from Mount Elef, but we're not healers. I like how everyone is more calm about it. Yeah, Ethan, it's funny because everybody's just like, just go in the waterfall. Isaac's just like, oh god, I'm drowning! Oh god, I'm drowning! He was about to say pee-pee. It's also one of the harder boss fights, especially how early in the game it is. Yeah, this is why I really suggest new players to go to Kolima Forest first before they even come to Mercury Lighthouse, because this boss fight. My first playthrough, I came to Mercury Lighthouse first. And I was stuck here for a while at this boss. But I still love it. It's my favorite boss in the game, so. Did you say Vale? Our village is there to protect Soul Sanctum, but the stars were stolen. That sounds just like my clan. I have failed in the one duty placed upon me. This is terrible. Isaac, Garrett. So it is you, Isaac! Those kids are still alive? Yeah, because last time we saw you guys thought we were about to burn to death. For lava flow. They came all this way to save Jenna and Creighton. That's not all. We're all after the elemental stars. In other words, they've come to stop us. Then we have no choice. Let's take care of them now before they can do any harm. Minardi, wait! No, Saturos, they want to... I heard everything. They were lucky to survive the eruption of Mount Elef. You have endured so much, and yet you want to throw your lives away? Fine, if that's what you wish, prepared to have it granted. Saturos, you're going to fight them alone? Minardi, I can't expect you to leave our hostages and leave them alone and help me, can I? That's true. Besides, I want to see how much their powers have developed. Are you sure about this, Saturos? Leave me be! Head for the next lighthouse, now! Come here, child. Jenna's like, ah, no. You mean to defy me? I should teach you a lesson, child, but... Felix, I get your sister obey me if you hope to keep her from harm. Jenna, please, just do what she says for now. Now, what were you going to say, Lester? Sorry.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought you said something. It's alright, Jenna. Isaac and Garrett shouldn't have come after us. I'm sorry, Isaac, Garrett. Counting on you. Now, if you guys remember, Saturos, when we were in the very beginning of the game, kicked our ass. We couldn't even couldn't even do anything. That was an unwinnable fight. So now we're actually going to be fighting him again, but this is for realsies this time. If you want to save them, you'll have to beat me first. No, get back. But then again, it is 4 against 1, so... Saturos is extremely powerful. I could sense it when I faced him. You have to be very careful when fighting him. We have to match his strength. Match me, pa! You think you can match the great Saturos? Nah. I'm a weakling. And yet you still want to fight? Ship of fools. Fine then, I'll just teach you all a lesson. What happened? Saturos is moving strangely. What's this? The light of Mercury. It's weakening my psi energy. I must finish this quickly. Come on, fools. Alright, what he's talking about is Saturos uses fire. And this is the water lighthouse. Water and fire are opposite elements, so it's weakening him. But he's still a hard boss fight. So, no matter what, if you beat them, the cheat still, you still lose. Yeah, I think we mentioned that in the first stream. There is a cheat code where you can actually win the unwinnable boss fight, but the cutscene still plays that you lost after that, so...
No, yeah, it's one of those moments where the game never expects it, and just has a hissy fit, basically.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to react to this. That's pretty much how it is in a nutshell.
So I give up.
Give up? It's done? Saturos uses a lot of... And he always goes for Ivan. That's another thing with him. He always... Every time I fight Saturos, he always goes after Ivan, because Ivan's the most squishiest character. So, he's kind of a dick. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my psi energy. Let's go ahead and heal him with this. And this is another reason why I really suggest going to Kolima first, because you'll have... Every character at this point will have two Jinny on them at this point. And, oh my gosh, Ivan survived with 5 HP. Good lord.
Wow.
Wow, he's a trooper. At least it's better than Paper Mario, where the game crashes if you beat the Force Lost against Bowser at the beginning.
Yeah,
oh,
I remember doing
Lord.
that back in the day in emulator, and the game, yeah, kind of crashes.
Yeah.
It doesn't know how to handle that.
Doesn't know how to handle its stuff. I'm actually gonna go ahead and heal real quick. Heal Ivan, because I know Ivan's gonna get hurt by this. So, Atalanta. I think that was the pronunciation we had, because it doesn't look like Atlanta, but it's like Atalanta. I think that's how you say it. Ramses. He has about 1,300 HP. So, also mentioned, like I said, this is my favorite boss theme in the whole entire game, and it's such a great music track. I love it so much. I smell bread. Smell bread? Oh, because he got toasted. Okay, yeah. I get you. Alright, Garrett, we'll just have you attack. There you go. I don't want to cast fire because he's going to resist that. Plasma. Fire! Heat flash. 43 damage. Wrapped in delusion. Wrapped in delusion is like... It's like the blind status from Final Fantasy. You're more likely to miss your physical attacks, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like if your accuracy was lowered in Pokemon.
Yeah, why things like minimize are not allowed.
That's why it's
no
not
one likes
allowed.
that.
That's why that stuff's
Nobody likes
not
that.
allowed in competitive play. So it's just like, well, that's cheating. It's like, but I want my Chansey to have minimized, and I can make it so you can't hit her. I always played that way because I always had a Chansey when I played Fire Red version when I was younger, and it always had like minimized, so I can. It had a big old tank of HP, but it's like, oh, you can't hit me, so more Pokemon references. Not
Hey,
because
that's how it goes, doesn't it? You just always go back to Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the first thing that comes to my mind sometimes. Not because you got toasted, my mom was baking bread. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, lordy. Oh my gosh. I need to heal, because I'm hurting really bad right now. Mia's hurting really bad. I mean, I hope Mia's pretty slow. I should have probably... No, Isaac healed her. Okay, that's right. I forgot I did that. Oh gosh, Ivan. Dude. Ivan's being a trooper right now. Usually he has he fell in battle like 2 or 3 times at this point when I usually play. Alrighty. Tundra. I hate the militant from the gym, and I forgot what game it was. Pretty sure the only thing we talked about last stream was Pokemon. Yeah, I remember that because we were talking about competitive play and all that other stuff last stream. Fireball, that hurts. Need to heal again. Oh, there we go. We defeated Saturos. Alrighty, so he went down. He got 331 experience points. Goodness. Ivan's now level 11. I think Mia... Nope, Mia didn't level up. Miltank. I thought he said militant.
Look at that nice little militant.
Isaac, we got him! Who would have thought that Mercury Lighthouse had such great power? If only my Psynergy had been at its full power. Lame excuses. You said you were weakened, but what did you mean? I meant nothing. I should tell you what he means. What voice could it be? Yeah, it's Alex. The only one that was missing out of that group, that troop A. You're probably thinking of Whitney's gym from Gen 2. Yeah. Third gym? Yeah, third gym, yeah. God,
yeah,
I was thinking about it for a second there. What do you realize what you've done? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Of course, I have freed a great power that has long been sealed away. And I don't give a crap. Mercury, the lighthouse of water, what a mighty force. Alex, are you mad? No, Mia, don't you understand? Don't you understand the power that I wield? The lighthouse granted you great power during your battle with Saturos. It's true, I could use my power without ever depleting it. What she means by every turn, I don't know if you guys noticed, Mia was recovering a little bit of Psynergy points back. Don't you see, the Mercury Lighthouse supplied you with limitless Psynergy. Psynergy? Are you telling me that my powers come from Psynergy? You and I are both members of Mercury Clan, masters of water Psynergy. Mia's an adept too, isn't she? Nah, she's imagining these. I know it's hard to believe, but it looks like Mia's one of us. Tell me, Alex, why wasn't Saturos used to be able to use his full power? Ah, yes, I shall explain it all. And this long, lengthy cutscene. I can only imagine a Metal Gear like cutscene playing. It's like, I shall explain it all, and it fades to black. It has another Metal Gear cutscene playing.
Yeah.
I'll explain it, but first, get some popcorn. You're gonna watch.
Get some popcorn, kids. Whitney is difficult when I was a kid, like really difficult. Yeah, Whitney was hard for me. How I always beat her was I traded that Machop that you can get in Goldenrod City department store. Yeah, you catch an Abra and you can trade it to the guy that's at the top of the department store. And the Machop really helps a lot, especially because it's kind of built. That Machop is built to beat Whitney. It's a fighting type
that's
Pokemon.
Why it's there.
It's a fighting type Pokemon that has fighting moves, and it's a girl, so attract doesn't work. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lester.
No, I was gonna say, it's just like, that's pretty much why I was there, probably, because they realized, yeah, this might be a little too much of a cursed stomp battle, so we're gonna put something here to make it a little bit easier for the player. Do it all the time. I mean, they do that in Gen 1 a lot.
Yeah, they do. Probably is catching the Abra. That's like the only... Yeah, that's like the other problem. That is. Saturos is aligned with Mars, the clan of fire. Fire and water are opposing elements. His full power was bound by the water synergy of the lighthouse. Didn't Saturos know that? Of course he knew. However, he failed to appreciate the power of this lighthouse. Because he's an idiot. As did I. Is that why we were able to defeat Saturos? No, there's more to it. I stood by watching your battle from afar. You were watching us? Yes, I did. I did not help Saturos because I was certain he would win. But I forgot that he was 4 against 1, so it's kind of a losing battle there. But I was wrong. You have become such great fighters in such a short time. Now he got back up. Saturos is up again, but we beat him. Me beaten? Never. I lost to this lighthouse, not you.
I think it'd be that guy.
He's gonna be that guy.
Arguing semantics.
I was merely stalling you until Saturos regained his strength. You were just buying time. That's not fair, Alex. That's not fair. That's not fair. But look at him. He can barely walk at this point. We won't let Saturos escape. And with just what are you gonna do? Will you finish him off? Do I make Isaac a cold-blooded killer?
I mean, you've already been going down this road anyway, so why not?
Sure. Yes. If that's the case, you'll have to fight me as well. I've seen how you fight. You cannot hope to win. And I doubt you're the type to finish anyone off. Of course, you're welcome to believe whatever you want. Dumb thing, I was a kid. I was somehow had a ton of pages printed out as a guide for gold version. So I would evolve my starter Cyndaquil until he learned Flamethrower, which would be around E4. That sounds like the Growlithe situation. Whenever I raised a Growlithe, I had to keep it a Growlithe until level 50, because that's when it learned Flamethrower. I remember that, because I played Crystal a lot.
Which, that's always a problem.
Yeah.
You have to wait that long, because its stats don't get any better by doing that.
Yeah. I was watching a few clips of Twin Snakes, the scene where Liquid reveals his plans to Ocelot, and for some reason I love the sun effect Ocelot makes when he tosses his revolver with his cut-up hand as it flips in slow motion and a shot at Snake and made him drop the key in the drainage ditch. I always love it in that scene where he's like, "No! It went down in the drainage ditch!" I just love the way he says that. It's funny. Again, he's done that before. Yeah, in Soul Sanctum. For some reason, this dude can teleport. And he can also stall while he's in mid-teleport, too. Because I asked him a question, he stopped mid-teleport.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's Synergy, the warp. Does that mean Mia can use it? Mia's like, I'm a healer. I can't do that shit. No, it's impossible. Even Alex didn't have that kind of power before. Oh, well, I can't stay the same Alex you knew forever. I love that answer to Alex. It's like, well, I can't be the same person you knew before. I have to be evil. And so, I bid you adieu. Isaac, Saturos still has the elemental stars. That's right, we can't let him leave now. Oh. And you want to take the elemental stars from Saturos? I can see Garrett getting really pissed off at me if I answer no. So I'm gonna go answer no. Ha, you're right, Minardi has the elemental stars, not me. That reminds me. Do you still have the Mars star? I do. but I'm not gonna tell you. Are you telling the truth? Well, I shall believe you for now. Nah, we lost it. You guys are screwed. I suppose you'll be willing to pursue us for the elemental stars? Nah. That's too bad. I shall look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye. I look forward to our next battle. In the Twin Snakes version, he says, "Key fell in the drainage ditch," instead of pronouncing the word key in a casual way. They're gone.
I'm guessing they re-recorded lines of that version, didn't they?
Did they re-record? Yeah, they re-recorded some of the lines for Twin Snakes. Honestly, I like the Twin Snakes version a lot. I like the original, too.
I like the Twin Snakes better because it's more updated, but I like the original voice actor.
Voice acting scenes from the PS1 version.
Like when the ninja, when you're fighting him and he's in pain, he actually sounds like he's in pain.
It doesn't sound like that.
No, he sounds monotone, and the Twin Snake's like, ow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. You sold the star at the black market. It's like, nah.
Oops.
Oops. Oh, the Mars star. Yeah, sold that for a snazzy shirt I'm wearing. It was short on gold, you see. Yeah, because the Echo on the PS1 version. I don't deserve to be a healer. We couldn't stop the lighting from the lighting the beacon. I failed my clan, failed in my duty. That's not true. We can still beat them, right, Isaac? Nah, we're doomed. You're not helping here! We're fine as long as the lighthouses aren't all lit. I bet you Ivan and Garrett are real sick and tired of my shit right now.
They're like, hey, we just kick him off the team.
He's being
We
a
won't
real
lose
downer.
anything.
The beacon of the Mercury Lighthouse has been lit, but we'll stop them next time. I have to remember, Rookie Wolf, you mentioned something in the last stream, you forgot, like the Easter egg Kraden does in the second game, where if you answer him no on certain questions, when he gets to a certain part in the game, he just gets so mad at you. He says, "Has this all been a game to you? I'm so sick and tired of you telling me all these other things and all this other stuff." And he's like, "If that's how you want to be, I'll stay here. I'm not going anywhere." Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that loud. Yeah, because Echo. You ever played GTA Vice City? I have not played GTA Vice City, but Amber has played it. Have you? You like Vice City? Yeah.
Yeah, I played that years ago on the PC version. That was alright, but it's hard for me to go back to all the older GTAs at this point, because a lot of them don't really hold up that well control-wise.
My first...
The original PS2 ones are okay, but some of them just kind of feel a little slippery.
What's the matter? We should hurry. Mia, are you coming along with us? Mia's like, yeah, because we gotta do this. The people of Ime will need you, Mia. It's okay. They can all die of pneumonia. That's horrible. Goodness.
Nice.
The fountain shall be filled as long as the light fills the lighthouse. It's an old saying, the fountain will run over with healing waters now. I have mixed feelings about leaving, but Ime will be fine as long as the fountain continues to flow with the water of Hermes. We should hurry if we're going to follow them. So Mia is actually coming along with us. So, upon doing, lighting this lighthouse, upon Saturos and all them lighting this lighthouse, it actually activated a fountain at the base that was never, never activated before, and it has healing waters coming in. So all the people of Imel that were sick when we first got here, they were coming down with an epidemic, they should be fine now. They just come over and drink this water. You know? I was just like, I wish that was easy. Yeah, you talk to all these people here, and they're like, hey, legend that said the lighthouse was lit, the fountain would fill again. Looks like the legends were true. The fountain is back. They say the waters can heal all that lives. This is very important, guys. It says, if you don't have to fear an epidemic as long as we have the fountain. This is what's gonna save Tret. If you guys remember last stream, Tret was dying. Well, we have a bottle. This is the empty bottle that we picked up that I told you guys was very important.
Is that what you used to play tennis with Ganon?
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna mention something about that. But yeah, Golden Sun has empty bottles too. But you need to fill it up with this water that the Hermes water, which heals everything. So it's very important. You can actually use it yourself to heal someone to max HP if they're hurting. But it's actually kind of being used as a key item to help heal Tret for later. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna stop here at Imel real quick because I kind of want to heal up a little bit. Really love the story in GTA 5. I have not, you know, as strange as it's been for, what, 2013 when that game came out, I have not beaten the story mode in GTA 5 yet. I still want to, and I need to sit down and play it one day, but I haven't beaten it yet.
I mean, it's a good story. It was the only GTA I actually did play from start to finish, because it was actually really engrossing.
I need to play
I just like the dynamic of 3 different characters to play through. I think that's what makes it really good, in my opinion.
Planned far ahead, I see. Alright, are you talking about the Hermes water with healing Tret? That's why a lot of people go to Mercury Lighthouse first, because, I mean, if you pick up the item, you don't have to make a return trip back to Kolima Forest. You don't have to go through it twice, essentially. But, wait, were there any empty bottles in Breath of the Wild? There was, I think. No, there wasn't. Was there?
No, there's no bottles at all in the game.
I thought there
because
was.
the food stays in your inventory.
Yeah, there's no bottles. No, there is. There is bottles, but it isn't like bottles that you and me, like traditional Zelda used. It was like to hold potions and stuff. The item itself is in a bottle, but that's about as far as it goes. I've never played GTA.
Pretty much.
Oh, planned far ahead, I see. Oh, you meant the bottle. Okay. Yeah, the bottle was inside the house, the grandpa's house that Mia went to go see at the beginning. That's where the bottle was at. It was in the treasure chest in that house. I remember they removed the heart pieces, but the full heart container is still there. They were kind of replaced the heart pieces with the spirit orbs. If you get 4 of them, you can trade them in for a heart container. So before we leave Imel, I always do this. You go and talk to the kids, the healer kids, so that Mia can say goodbye to them. We were worried you wouldn't come back. Yeah, you could just straight up leave and just be kind of a douche. I'm so sorry, you two. Mia, we have a problem. The Mercury Lighthouse has been lit. Mia, you already knew? Yeah, we were there. What's the matter? You look strange today, Mia. How should I tell you? You have something to say? What is it? Well, I'll be joining Isaac on his quest. It's very hard for me to leave you, but it's the lighthouse. You said the world would be in danger if the lighthouse was lit, right? That way you're leaving to protect the world? Yes, that's right. There's nothing we can do. We won't try to stop you then. After all, you're trying to protect the Mercury clan. Yes, I am. As members of the Mercury clan, we will protect Imel ourselves. So don't worry, okay? We will try to learn as hard to learn as to heal as well as you, Mia. I'll leave the village in your hands, Megan, Justin. We can leave without any worries now. Like I said, you don't have to do this, but I usually do because I'll feel better about myself when I do if I don't do it. Alright, it says, I remember they removed the heart container, or the stand-up. Yeah, you can trade it in for either a heart container or a stamina vessel. And the thing is, though, you can't get max hearts and max stamina. You have to be like on the receiving end of one. You either get all the hearts and not all the stamina, or all the stamina and not all the hearts. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that really bugs me.
That bugs me too.
Why you can't fully get all of them? It doesn't make any sense.
The DLC gives you a couple more shrines that give you more spirit orbs, so you can like do one more heart or one more thing of stamina, but you're still like -2 hearts out of the 30, so you're like still at 28 out of 30 hearts, and that bugs the crap out of me. I wish
it feels weird.
If there's like one thing, and I know you haven't played the DLC yet, Lester, if there's one thing that I really wish that the DLC did was compensate for that. I wish that they made it so you can get max on both. Like, I mean, that's the only.
They tried, but they didn't do the full thing. If they only give you a handful more like dungeons to complete.
Yeah, I just wish that they give you a little bit more for that. Like, the DLC gave you a couple more, but yeah, what can you do, right? Mind if you ask a lore question? Do you think me and Alex are siblings like here, or cousins? What they say in Dark Dawn. Which one do you prefer, regardless whatever one? I go by what the lore actually says. I think they're cousins canonically, so yeah, they're cousins. That's how I've always viewed it. So I mean, that's what I think. There is a bigger lore question for the third game, revolving around Alex's heritage, but I actually never even mentioned that. Goodness, what is it like? Man, I'm really brain farting right now. Like Amity's heritage, like who is his father and everything else. Amity is a character in the third game where he doesn't know his father, but he knows his mother, and then his father like randomly came up to the village one day and met his mother. They had a kid, and then he left. He never returned. A lot of things in the game in Dark Dawn point to Alex being the father. So Amity is Alex's son based on hints. That's what I think, yeah. And I kind of agree with it, because it's just like there's a lot of hints in the game showing it that's the case. So by all stretch of means, that means Reef and Amity are related in some way. Even though, because Reef is Mia's son, and if that makes Alex's son, they're like second cousins. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, it's second cousins.
Yeah, they
would that make if me and Alex are cousins and their kids would be second cousins to each other, right?
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Is that the correct? Okay, yeah. All right, it says, which means it would be impossible to get the Master Sword. What are you talking about, Celtics?
Oh, back to like the hearts and stamina trade-off thing, because you don't have enough.
Okay, well, yeah, you need
dungeons.
For the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild. You need 13 hearts, right? 13 heart containers.
I think 14. Yeah.
Is that 14? Okay, yeah, you need like 13 or 14 heart containers. So you have to have that. You can't get it right off the bat.
They need to be real hearts too, because the extra food hearts you get, they don't
count. Yeah, I
gold
remember
hearts
that.
aren't real hearts.
That's when I play Breath of the Wild.
Suck.
When I play Breath of the Wild, I max out stamina rather than health, because I think in some instances stamina is more important than health. But I mean, like, granted, yeah, health is important because early in the game, a wet noodle can kill you easly.
Oh yeah, especially master mode, because that's pretty much a requirement in that mode.
But stamina is also important because stamina is used for everything in Breath of the Wild. So it's just like, if the more I have, it's the better it is for that. There's too many spirit orbs to where you can't lock yourself out of Master Sword. Plus, there's that one statue that you can swap your hearts for the stand. But yeah, I do appreciate they put that in there. Like I said, the only thing that really bothers me, and it's like one of the few complaints I have about Breath of the Wild, I just wish that, for completionist's sake, I wish that they could allow you to max out both. Because now I have to compensate my health with extra hearts from food. You know what I mean? I have to have like two yellow hearts in order to have 30 hearts. It's just a minor
because they don't count as real hearts. If you want to use those in like the Trial of the Sword, you can't.
Yeah, that's the
only biggest problem.
That's the only thing I have a big issue with. All right. By the way, guys, last time we were here in Bilibin Barricade, you guys remember that these trees were all standing on top of each other? Well, after Mercury Lighthouse, they're all scattered all the way over here. And you notice that's kind of a little bit odd, but if you mind read these trees, they said, they crossed the river after pushing us down. This is terrible. How could anyone do that? Saturos and his crew came over and knocked these trees, though, down. These people that turned to trees, they just come over and knock them down. It says, she'll be swept downstream if she isn't pulled to shore. This tree right here is actually kind of like stuck in the river. It's being stuck, and she goes, please, anyone help, please help. Yeah, but she can't do anything because she's a tree. And it's horrible. So, you need to pull this tree to save her, because if you don't, when you save Kolima before you do that, she'll be swept downriver and she'll die. So, you want to save her. She says, thank you, you saved me from being washed downstream. So, that's the good thing. If you read this, oh, it looks like she's okay. They didn't see me do it, but they're like, oh, I think she's okay now. But yeah, you need to save her, because you actually get a reward for doing so. So, just remember to do that when you come back to Bilibin Barricade, because, I don't know, I'd feel bad if I don't. Because she actually dies if you don't do it. But we're going to go back to Kolima Forest. Yeah. We're going to go back to Kolima Forest, because now we got the Hermes water, we can actually save Tret now.
Okay, that kind of, like, split second cut out for a bit. I almost thought you were saying, like, the harpies water? Like,
the harpies water?
You got water out of the harpy? How the heck did you do that?
The Hermes water. The Hermes water, I meant to say that.
Hang on, I'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, now that we've got the Hermes water, we can go back and heal Tret. So we're going to go ahead and go back in there. That means that we have to go through this dungeon again, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. At least it isn't to me. I mean, I've played this game a bazillion times, so it doesn't bother me to backtrack. Like, in video games itself, it doesn't really bother me to backtrack in video games, because I played a lot of Metroid games, so I'm just used to it. So, like, backtracking never really bothers me too much. I don't know about you guys, but when people complain about that, I don't really see that as an issue too much. Sure, some people might say it's padding for, like, game lacking some things, but I don't know. I don't see it's too much of an issue myself. I don't know what you guys think. General White? General White. Can I ask for the context of that, Kira? I'm sorry, I'm brain farting probably. General White. I'm trying to. From Paper Mario 1000 Year. Oh. You see, I haven't played Paper Mario and 1000 Year Door in ages. I forgot about him. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Bomb-Omb. I remember now. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a year since I played 1000 Year Door. I haven't even played the original. I wish I played. That might be one of the games I stream on here. You pressed enter too early. Oh, you pushed enter too early. Oops. Well, that's okay. I just, like I said, I haven't played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door in, like, years. I need to play the original myself. Like, I was even considering that being one of the games I stream on here to help fix a lot of things, a lot of the problems of games I haven't played. Like I said, I haven't played a lot of games that I probably should have. I haven't played Ocarina of Time. I haven't finished Mario 64. I haven't played the original Resident Evil. I haven't played Paper Mario. That's one thing. I should play the original. Last Paper Mario I played was Color Splash. Okay, I haven't played Color Splash myself. I need to go back and play it. I know it's not as bad as everybody says it was when it first came out. So I'd like to go back and play it. I played a lot of Paper Mario games. Like I played Super Paper Mario. I played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I haven't played Sticker Star, but I heard people say that game sucks. So like, yeah, I'm kind of cautious about it. But I haven't played Color Splash, but I heard people say it's also not as bad as Sticker Star, so. Okay. It says, you should play the original someday. It's still great. I'd like to play the original someday. Like I said, it might be one of the games I stream here. Blind LP of it. Or, not blind LP. Blind stream. Sorry. I'm so used to LPs and everything.
Yeah, this isn't an LP.
This isn't an LP. I'm sorry. I'm in, like, blind stream of it one day. We recently did that on Game Industrials. Color Splash? I couldn't get into Color Splash. It kind of had Chain of Memories vibe to it. Oh, with cards. I remember that. And hello, Kuiper Kirby. How are you doing today? Am I ready for Halloween tomorrow? I'm about as ready as I'll ever be. We don't get very many... Spoopy. I really considered doing...
yeah, because Lester's streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, Lester's streaming some spoopy games tomorrow.
Are you gonna join in? That makes you guys 2 for 2 on Luigi Mansion streams in like 4 years.
I mean, I don't mind doing it. But...
He may not want us, gosh.
I'm just messing around here. I don't mind.
Okay.
Played that game before on the internet. So I'm good.
Lester!
For Halloween, I was thinking of doing a Halloween LP, but the game I was choosing wouldn't be very long, so, like, I know it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Thing is, though, it's like, I don't know if I want to do it, because it's, like, the next game in the series that I started on my channel, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that one yet, because I still have to practice that one, and I'm still kind of like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I can get that.
You've already
I was wanting you to do the same thing from last year, like do another Typing the Dead, but I need to actually get that original one to work on PC, so I'm just sticking with the Luigi.
Yeah. You already did my horror LP this year. The Evil Within. Have not done The Evil Within yet on my channel.
Have you even played any of the games?
I've played a little bit of the first one. We just got the second one for Christmas last year? Did we get Evil Within 2 for Christmas?
I think I remember getting it last year.
Did we get the Evil Within 2 for Christmas last year?
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
yeah, but we haven't played it yet.
Remember you got it for me last year?
Yeah, I got it for you for Christmas last year. But yeah, I still need to play it myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal Tret here. Poor Tret's dying. I was like, here, take this. I know we took a little bit longer than we should, but it says water Hermes sapped into Tret's roots. Now the forest is aglow. I feel great power spreading through me. Life flows within me once again. Tret! You have recovered. So has our forest. I'm so sorry I've worried you so, Laurel. And you young ones. Didn't you have a favor to ask me? Gosh, I'm gonna be a meanie. Yes. No, we don't have a favor to ask you. All of them got mad at me. Isaac, did you forget we need to save the people of Kolima? They need to stop being trees.
Oops.
Tret should be able to do that now that his energy is returned. Alright, chat here says, oh yeah, Dead Space 3. I forgot you did Dead Space 1 and 2. About Dead Space 3, I won't be doing it. That wasn't the game I was insinuating. I'll be doing Dead Space 3 later. Maybe next year, maybe.
I don't think you're allowed to practice that because, you know, blind and all. You don't want to play the game.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to practice
spoiled.
it. Did I say practice? Did I say practice?
I think so.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant like, I'll probably do that next Halloween. That wasn't the game I was insinuating. I'm sorry. Did anyone see the newest gameplay footage for Spyro Reignited Trilogy? I just love how smoother Agent 9's control is compared to the PS1 and its controls. I'm looking forward to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, but I haven't seen that footage, Hyper Kirby. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I haven't been watching any of that footage just because, well, I know how these games pretty much play. It's just I very much need to describe here. I know they're gonna fix a lot of stuff.
I hope that they put them all.
For me.
I saw that there was a bundle, like they're releasing Crash Insane Trilogy and Reignited Trilogy as one pack.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Not looking too much for Spyro HD so right now. Oh, Hyper, don't you say anything about the grin. Oh, okay. I'm just, yeah, about the Grinch leak, like I said before, all I'm asking is just don't tell what it is. Don't say what the characters are in the Grinch leak. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Because there's some people that don't want spoilers. And
myself included.
Yeah, Lester being the biggest one here, and I'm just asking nicely, just don't do that, please. That's all.
Yeah, we see anything like that.
I'm gonna have to time out people if they start spoiling stuff, because it's a potential, it could be real kind of thing, and I don't want people spoiled. That's all.
I mean, you guys can honestly.
You can talk about it, yeah.
You guys can honestly wait until Thursday to watch the direct.
Yeah.
Figure it out, so.
I mean, there's a direct Thursday, so
you can use the whisper thing on Twitch, but
or you can use that too.
No.
Sorry, I still can't believe Red Luigi's in the game now. Kira, it's not a bad joke. You got a good chuckle out of me for that. Speaking of Smash Bros. Ultimate's new Smash Bros. Direct is coming. Yeah, it's coming Thursday. I'm excited for that.
I don't know why it's gotta be so dang early though. Like, what the hell?
The last one was early.
10 Eastern, dear God.
This
one's even earlier.
I'm so mad about that because I'm gonna be at work and I'm like, gosh, I'm
same.
Yeah. Anybody who's following me on Twitter and is gonna be watching that direct, I'm gonna be at work when it's gonna be happening. So please do not tweet me anything until I've seen it. I'll tell you guys if I've seen it.
Don't.
That's all. It was a pretty good joke. I won't be able to watch it until I get home, and from what I gather, it's a 40-minute direct. So.
Yeah, and then they're doing like a after show thing.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be playing a bunch of stuff on Treehouse too, apparently. Which I'm kind of surprised. It's almost like an E3 style direct that they're doing on Treehouse afterwards.
Yeah.
They don't normally do this for just middle of the year direct stuff.
It's like, I think, what'd they say? It was like 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Is it
10
Eastern?
Well, we're not gonna watch it until you get home.
I know we won't, but that's like 9 o'clock my time.
More or less why I'm questioning. Is like, why is that to be always so early? Because most of the time, people are either asleep during that or at work.
Well, Lester, let's just make it better. Let's just all three watch it together after Mac gets home.
Yeah.
Let's all play hooky. You, me, we're not going to work. There you go. Our bosses will surely be happy.
Okay, so in the conversation here, Laurel just said that Trent used to not always be bad. It only started happening after the gems fell out from the sky. And then Garrett's like, gems from the sky? Do you think he means the Synergy Stones that erupted from Mount Elif? I'm gonna say no. Because, you know, me. I know you don't want to believe it, but nothing else makes sense. Indeed angry that people had laid waste to my forest. They had even taken their axes to me. Then those gems fell into my branches. And all of a sudden, my fury overwhelmed me and I was lost in anger. The gem reached me while I was filled with sorrow. Our actions spoke our heart's desires, but I had no idea. Those gems twisted my anger into a force beyond my control. and you had to go venture inside my tree to defeat the evil. Have any of the saplings...
And all I got out of this is an emerald.
Huh?
All I get out of this is an emerald. And that tree just telling me plot.
Yeah.
Wait, wrong game.
Well, I mean, like, I made a joke about how Tret is pretty much the Great Deku Tree, essentially. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is you have to go inside him as a dungeon. I was like, man, that's Ocarina of Time all over there.
Basically.
It's 11 p.m. Yeah, for me. It's 7 a.m. for me. I wouldn't know. I don't know
Speaking
if...
of which,
I
wonder if ZHG PB'd. Oh, yep. New world record. Ocarina 100%. 3 hours, 54 minutes. I got in there and I just started to screw up. It's like, well, I better leave.
I hated how the Eagles have to start at 9:30 a.m. real early due to being in London. Well, I mean, they're in London, Celtics. You can't really compensate for that. That's the only bad thing about it. The tree makes me Olmec. The tree reminds you of Olmec from the Legends of the Hidden Temple. I remember that guy. The choices are yours and yours alone. Alright, it says, so have you guys seen the full list of games being on the PS1 Classics, and what are your thoughts on it? Personally, I saw a lot of people were upset about it, that, you know, games like, what is it, Crash, Spyro. I know a lot of people were upset that Silent Hill and Tomb Raider aren't there, but...
And Symphony of the Night.
And Symphony of the Night was one that's not on there, but to be honest, I thought the list was fine. Because it still had big games on there.
I don't know. It's like, I agree. My biggest problem is I don't think the list is good enough for $100. It just doesn't seem... Like, half of it seems not worth the price, the other half does. So, I don't know. It feels weird to me. That's my only problem with the list.
Didn't know football can actually do that. I think they have one team in the NFL. Why do they have to go to London in the NFL for one game? Because I don't think we have a team in the league that does that. But yeah, like, I think that the game selection is okay, because you got games like Metal Gear Solid 1, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy 7.
It would have been better if all 3 Resident Evil games were on there.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I think the biggest problem is a lot of people were going in thinking we would have a lot of the later releases, but that literally can't happen because there's no DualShock
There's no
controller,
DualShock controller.
sticks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's the inherent problem about the thing to begin with. The controller is already limiting your game library.
Yeah. Like, I can understand, like, being upset about that, but, like, honestly, I'm just like, they have good library. And to be honest,
right. I just don't think it's worth $100. I'm not gonna buy it for that reason.
If you look at the SNES Classic and the NES Classic, you could have the same argument that they don't have like all the good games on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially the NES Classic.
Especially the NES Classic.
Shovelware.
Yeah, like the NES Classic, like the only big one that I was like, oh, that's actually a surprise, was the original Final Fantasy was on there. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Hi, Allison.
Hi, Allison. Welcome to the stream.
Yep, how you doing?
Here's the list. Yeah, it's like, there's not... I find it really interesting they're putting... that's right. They're putting the first Persona game on there. I forgot about that.
That's the one I think a lot of people are surprised about.
I forgot about that.
Myself included.
Well, that's good. That's a good way to
that's
play
a good game.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Like, I don't think it's... I think it could be better, but it could be worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could have been a literal... Because, let's be fair, the PS1 had a lot of shovelware on it. But...
Oh, yeah.
But that's also a good mark of a good system, in my honest opinion. Will you be heading south across the river? That's good. It would be foolish to risk your lives further. That's actually where we gotta go, though. That's the thing. You have saved Kolima, the forest, and me. Thank you. May your roots dig deep and your branches reach high. Okay. Says, here's the game. Thanks, Neptune. Hey. What is that emote there? That Rookie Wolf did?
Oh, it's a hype emote.
It's a hype emote, okay. The first Persona game, weird it's not Persona 2 to be honest. Persona 2 had a lot of weird, like, localization issue, so I can see why they didn't put Persona 2 on there, because...
Well, it's that. I think they're also trying to go for some of the more iconic games in the series they're putting on there.
No, Persona 1
wasn't...
was...
I'm surprised it's also Persona 1.
No, Persona 1 was not iconic at all. A lot of people don't even remember that one.
Well, I'm more or less me my namesake, because yeah, I agree. I hear more people talk about 2 than 1.
2 had a weird localization issue. And not only that, it had Hitler as the final boss. So,
yeah, another reason why
a lot of people don't know what, and I don't think that people probably want that game on there for that reason. Oh, lordy. Honestly, not too many people don't even talk about Persona 1 and 2. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if people talk about Persona, it's usually about 3, 4, or 5. They don't really talk about 1 and 2 very much.
Yeah.
Not that those games are bad. Not that those games are bad at all. I should keep that on, like, well said. Molly, what are you doing? Goodness. Oh, you finally finished Persona 5. That's good, Allison. Did you like it? Did you like Persona 5 after you beat it? Atlas only cares about 3, 4, or 5, hence why only Persona's 3, 4, or 5 characters are only in the spin-off games. True. Like I said, a lot of people don't remember Persona 1 and 2. Which, like I said, isn't that it's bad, it's just those were the early games.
Yeah, and I think that's also why they mainly just reference 3 onwards at this point, because it really took off at 3.
Yeah, it really took off as a
with
series
on
at 3.
this point.
And not only that, like I said, 2 kind of had a lot of localization issues. They had to re-release the game twice. That's how bad the localization was in that game. So,
I mean, to be fair, it's still Resident Evil, but that's because of the soundtrack issues.
Did you watch the Caddy video too?
Yeah. Well, I've been doing that for years, but the Caddy video is also pretty good about it.
We watched the Caddy video the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, it was funny. I love that.
No, every time I hear the newer audio for Resident Evil, I just laugh. What is with these weird trombones?
The ending lasted longer than I expected, but it was epic. Okay, well, I'm glad you liked it, Allison. I really am glad that you liked it. Amber loved Persona 5 so much.
I didn't like that last boss too much, though.
She didn't like the last boss too much because it took forever, but she liked it. I'm at the Palace of the Mafia boss. You are at... What's that one? The Hyper Kirby... That is the 3rd dungeon, right? No, 4th dungeon? Is that the 4th dungeon? The Mafia boss
If
one?
you don't count some others, yes, but
Okay.
technically, like, the main bad guys, that's the 4th.
That's the 4th one, okay.
If I remember right. Anyways.
Are you gonna stream the Persona series? Might take me a whole year. Yeah, it's a pretty long game. It's like, what, 100 hours just to sit down and play through it once? Gosh.
Yeah, it's like 150 or something, I think, on
Good
how
Lord.
long to beat. It's long. I mean, now you're allowed to, because when the game first came out, you weren't allowed to show any content past, like, what, the 4th day or something like that?
No, it was like the 4th,
It was
like the
pretty
4th
strict.
month, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, either way, it was like 4 something. It was pretty strict. It was only like the first hour or 2, and then the rest of the game, you were getting bans if you streamed it. But now I don't think Sega and Atlas care. I've seen full playthroughs on Persona 5
Is
and
it
Twitch
as
all the
long
time.
as Record of Agris Roar? I'd say it's probably just as long as that game, Celtics. The thing is, with that game, well, Persona 5 has the same issue. It's like, a lot of the time you waste in that is just reading cutscenes. That's all it is. That's it. And Persona 5 has its, like, moments where you're sitting there and, having gameplay, but Record of Agris Roar was just literally just watching cutscenes.
Hi, Iceberg. I like your comment.
Well, have you ever played Persona?
No, read what Iceberg.
Iceberg says 124 hours. That's as long as it took me to learn how to type mushrooms. Welcome, Iceberg. Comment a little bit. Alright, so now that we saved these groups of trees, now Kolima is saved, they turn back to human, and they come up and they say, hey, you're that guy. And they said, Jill, are these the people who saved you when you were a tree? And she's like, yeah, you saved me. Remember me? I was that tree that was about ready to be washed down the river. I would have been swept down the river if it wasn't for you. Please, take this. It's a small token of my appreciation. The special gift. Isaac got... I know this is suggestive. I know a lot of people are so... It's like, oh my gosh, that's suggestive. Isaac got a hard nut. Sorry. My mind's in the gutter right now.
Worse than the houses in Zelda 2.
Yeah. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you so much. Alright, I should keep... A hard nut increases your defense permanently. It's not as bad as the items in Mario and Luigi games where it's, you know, just like max nut and all that other stuff, but... Oh, lordy.
Yeah, I love max nut.
I love max nuts. That's a lot of nuts! Alright, Ivan, you need a defense boost, dude. Alright. The hell, I'm happy. It's pretty awesome. Wow. You played Fire Emblem Warriors. I did play I actually beat Fire Emblem Warriors the other day. I finally got down, sat down, and finished the game. I really liked it myself. But, I mean, it's just like Hyrule Warriors in my honest opinion.
Well, yeah, just, you know, different characters for the most part. It plays the exact same.
I played a pretty decent Warriors game. Yeah, I like Fire Emblem Warriors myself. I bought all the DLC too, so I've been playing a lot of it. The only Fire Emblem game I can actually get into. I mean, it's just like it's the Warriors game. So, have you played Octopath Traveler? I have it on my shelf. I haven't touched it yet. I want to play it though. You beat Persona 5. Congratulations! All the stat boosting items are nuts. Like the slippery nut. God.
Yeah, I remember seeing screenshots when the game first came out, and everyone was just sharing nuts.
Yeah.
Timeline got a little weird on Twitter for a week.
Yeah. Then again, that's usually a normal thing.
Oh yeah, but normally when there's nuts, I get even more concerned.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've solved the Kolima issue, we can go back to Lord McCoy, and we activate a cutscene that we saved the problem. And he goes, "Oh, it's... Oh, sir! We've been looking everywhere for you! The curse of the holy tree. You're the ones that broke it, right?" "No." "That's not true! We have witnesses who say you saw you in the forest!"
Ah, crap. I knew I should kill the witnesses.
Damn it. Damn it, they're on to me. It was you, wasn't it? No, it wasn't me. Alright, so he's gonna loop, so we have to say yes to that one. You're under arrest!
Did I say kill? I mean hide.
Let's go. Lord McCoy is waiting. Like, you're under arrest! We brought the warriors, my lord. So, you're the brave lads I met before. What were your names again?
Yeah, you met him, but you don't remember him. That's how it is.
He's Isaac, sir, and I'm Garrett. I'm called Ivan, and I'm Mia from the village of Imel. Isaac and company. And did I not decline your offer when we first met? No, you hired us. Are you no saying that to me? Are you no just saying that to appease me? And yet, you went to break the curse despite my words, did you not? No, I didn't break the curse. Nah, you denied it. You need to hide it. My men told you you did. Gosh, it's hard to talk in an Irish accent. I was a bit worried you might not stop here on your way back. I want to show you my appreciation for your help. I relied on my money, and I forgot. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, bless you.
I relied on my money, and I forgot about my people's needs. You remind me of my duties. As Lord of these lands, I'll do best for everyone's behalf. Isaac, it would be an honor for me greatly if you'd accept a wee token of my gratitude. if it, I could give it to you here, but would you no rather choose it yourself? Nah. Words are not enough to express my regret for doubting you. Please choose a token to say thanks for your service. Dang it, you're not even funny about that. I was trying to be funny. Of course I want to choose my reward. The Irish guy is back. I will show Isaac and his friends the way, Mullen. Many thanks to you, and to your companions as well. Visit me anytime. You'll always find a warm hearth here. Follow me, I'll take you to the treasure room. And this is how you're going to gain access to it. You have to come back after you finish Kolima. And that's the thing, it's like, they pull out 4 chests, it's like, here's your reward, choose one. Please show them the reward. You may select a single item from among these 4 chests. I think if I remember correctly, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Yeah, it does. It does. I forgot. It's a healing item. It's nothing big. I know. It's kind of a lousy reward for doing this, but... Can you actually open it? It says the treasure's locked tight. I can't be greedy, man. Alright. Irish guy should have offered Isaac a free pint as my reward. Iceberg! Any of you guys are going to be watching Ruby Volume 6. I'm sorry, Kirby, I don't watch Ruby. I've been wanting to, but I have never watched that series. I wish I'd
seen some of it. I have no interest in it at all.
Do you have no interest? I've heard a lot of people like it. I want to watch it just to see how it is. But I've never watched Ruby myself. I'll voice act him if we ever see him again. I think this is the last time we'll see him for the game, because we solved the issue in the Kolima Forest, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm going to actually go ahead and sell this stuff, because I've been holding on to this stuff for a while. I'll get rid of the long sword here. Alrighty. Alright. I've never heard of that show. I don't know what Ruby is, hence why I do not watch it.
It didn't spawn from like a Rooster Teeth thing. I always hear their name associated with the show.
What's his name? If you got, do you remember Monty Ohm when he was alive, Lester?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
He was the creator of that show. He was part of Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
And
yeah.
it was kind of a show he made, and they continued it after he passed away. So it's really good, although Volume 5 was disappointing, so everyone is hoping Volume 6 will make up for how bad Volume 5 was. Okay. Well, I've never watched the show. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people praise it, and a lot of people like it, so, I mean, I'd give it a shot. I'll have to do that. Is there do you have to pay to watch it? Or is there any way to...
I don't know where else it is streamed. That's the problem.
Or is it can I, like, watch it on Netflix or something?
I mean, it's on Crunchyroll, so probably
It's on
not.
Crunchyroll? Okay.
Yeah, see on Crunchyroll and Verb. On their website as well. Rooster Teeth hosted on their site, too.
Okay.
So there's a couple different places to watch it.
How's everyone been? Iceberg, I've had so far, week's been good. Last week wasn't a very good week for me, and I had a lot of accidents at work, a lot of accidents at home, and I wasn't in the greatest mood last week. But I'm all right now, so thank you for asking. Okay, so
yeah, it's been a busy week.
Yeah, this week's been busy too. I know you can purchase the seasons on Amazon. Okay.
Yeah, I doubt any of them are included with Prime, because what is included with Prime anymore for your $120 a year?
I don't know.
Besides tiers.
I'm gonna actually go ahead and buy some new armors and stuff. Depth's clothes. Do that for Garrett. No, well... No, I'm gonna hold on to the fur coat. Alright. Actually, let me go ahead and reorganize some things here. The fur coat needs to go... Where's the fur coat at? PETA would have my hide. Ha! Get it? Sorry.
I mean, don't let PETA hear you. They might make a really weird fan game against us to shut it down. And then
No,
people will cringe.
no, I made a pun. Oh gosh, sorry.
Yeah, Pia was weird back in the day. I still remember like the one Flash game Pokemon they had, and that was pretty horrible.
Oh, thank you, Iceberg. I appreciate it, buddy. Says I've been good. We busy week so far. Excellent. I am always glad to hear when you're busy. You and your business are busy and well. That's good. I'm glad. At least, yeah, it's going well. Go ahead and put this on Ivan. Travel robe. Free game tickets, because why not? Bronze shield. I think everybody's got that. Leather gloves. I think everybody's got that. Armlet. That's a new item. Give that to Ivan here. There you go. And then, here you go, Mia. Have an armlet. I'm gonna run out of money if I'm not too careful at this point. Bronze helm. Isaac can't carry anymore, so who gets it? Alright, fine. I'll go organize this thing for Isaac, because he's got too much inventory space. My favorite band. The Gorons, the Rolling Stones. Not funny? Try forcing me to stop. God. Dang it, Iceberg! Oh, lordy.
Battle of the cringe.
Oh, cringe. Alrighty. Bronze helm. Put that on Isaac here.
I don't know. These puns match make me want to go back and actually play a Zelda game a little bit more again, because I've been wanting to play Majora's Mask and I found a good way to do it.
Have you found
Master
a random?
Quest.
Have you found a randomizer for that one?
Oh well, there is one, but it's not really that good.
Okay.
Right now, it's still being developed. It has a lot of issues, so I'll wait on that one. No, there's actually, I just found out recently someone made a Master Quest of that game, in the same sense as like Ocarina of Time's Master Quest. It's a ROM hack, obviously, but it changes the dungeons and changes some stuff in the overworld to make it harder.
Okay.
I played a little bit of it for testing, and like one of the major changes is you can't buy bombs now. Like the shop apparently makes an excuse saying we're sold out. You have to find bombs somewhere else, and you need them to do anything in that game. So that's a pretty big change.
All right, Garrett, you're gonna. That's a fine choice, but you don't have any money. Dang it! Dang it! I don't have enough money for the broad axe. All right.
You're broke. Go
I'm
get a
broke.
job.
Actually, do I have stuff to sell? I could probably do. I guess I could sell all these stuff. I don't need this stuff here. Oh, I need
to answer your thing there in the chat. I see what you said, that how Majora's Mask randomizer work. But right now, why I don't really think it's that well established yet. That's why I'm waiting. Apparently, from what I've been hearing, the only major things are randomized are things like the heart pieces. Apparently, the masks aren't. So that's what I would like. Like you pick up a heart piece and you get like the bunny hood, for example. But from what I've been hearing, that's not the case. Not yet, at least.
Alright, so I just settled on the broadsword. It's like, man, I want the broad axe, but I'm too broke right now. So,
Please get your sword.
I'll get my sword for you, Danny. Whoever remembers that old reference. Gosh. Oh, lordy. I wish he'd do videos again. I haven't seen a video from him in a long time.
I am, well, gaming in particular, too. He's not done one of those in a couple years.
I know.
John Tron did say he's working on stuff still, but that's the thing. Creators always say that when they're in another hiatus, but
yeah,
we don't know if he's actively working right now or not, unfortunately.
You wonder if anyone's gonna bother making Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizers work for the 3DS versions?
Maybe one day, but I feel like that programming would be a lot more complicated for that. I mean, people made ROM hacks with DS, and I think even 3DS games at this point, but they're not as common to see.
Alright,
so especially now, the Ocarina of Majora's Mask randomizers seem really trying to push to get it as perfect on the N64 as they can. I mean, they just updated the Ocarina one, I think, 3.0, which adds a lot more features.
Yeah. You can come to this area, before you solve Kolima's issue, the thing is, though, this guy would be a tree, and he can't lower the bridge because he's a tree. So, now that we
you could just cut him down and then use him as the bridge.
use his. Man, that's.
But we don't think of that.
Lester, that's murder. You're murdering a person.
How are we supposed to know he's a tree?
He wasn't supposed to be a tree. All right.
Well, you could say the same for all the toads in Mario 1, where they're apparently bricks.
Yeah, that's true.
Murder.
I remember in your old LP, you mentioned the world map is like the world continents just spread around. Yeah, I remember. I think I mentioned that if you look at the world map like closely enough, it looks like the map of Earth. And I know, like a lot of RPGs kind of do that. Like one big example is if you guys ever played Dragon Quest III, and you look at the world map in that game. It looks exactly like the world map, like Earth's world map. Like, the continents are kind of, like, arranged
yeah,
in
so
that
it's
way.
pretty much
you know
like
what I mean?
one-to-one to the planet.
It's almost a one-to-one thing in that. I'm aware, but the Ocarina of Time 3D is basically emulating Ocarina of Time N64 code with custom graphics engine. So it sounded like it would be pretty easy, but I'm not a reverse engineer programmer yet.
Kind of ran that one. They did have to kind of do some stuff from scratch, one I've heard. But yeah, for the most part, it is pretty much N64 with polish updates. But I don't know. It's weird because of how the modding scene and the emulation scene is in general. It's not as big. It's not like N64. So if that does happen, I don't expect it for another couple of years, unfortunately. It'd just take a lot longer. It'd be cool to see.
Okay, says Hyper Kirby asked me. So, is there any games next year that you're looking forward to getting? Besides the stuff in January, I know that there's Resident Evil 2 Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3. Those are obvious ones. I think Travis Strikes Again is in January, no?
I think it is, yeah.
Travis Strikes
I'm surprised
Again.
that's taken as long as it has, too. Because
Yeah.
that was announced before the Switch even came out. And it didn't even look like that big of a game compared to the other normal Heroes games. Honestly, I thought it was going to be like a $20 eShop game and how it looked at first.
Yeah. Bravely Default does the same. Oh! Well, with how the world map is, yeah. Like, I noticed that a lot in RPGs. If you look closely enough, a lot of the continents are kind of rearranged how Earth is. And it's kind of really strangely scary. I think, like I can name 3. Bravely Default, Gold Sun, and Dragon Quest 3. So... For me, next year I'll be getting Sonic Team Racing, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
They delayed it.
Which I was
they
surprised.
delayed that until like what, March or May? No, it was May.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's May. It's like really late this time. It was like half a year delay. I'm surprised because it's a racing game. And what they showed, it didn't look like it was that early in development. It looked pretty much done.
What other games am I looking forward to next year? I'm looking forward to... I got a bunch on my Amazon. I'm trying to remember. I'm hoping that we hear something about Metroid Prime 4 next year, but that might be wishful thinking.
Yeah.
That might be wishful thinking.
Between that and Bayonetta 3, I feel like both of those, if they do come out next year, it's like very late 2019 at the earliest. I feel like for Metroid especially, maybe not see until 2020. I would like to come out next year, though.
It says, are you looking forward to Shenmue 3, or is it just me? I haven't played the Shenmue series. I'd like to get the first 2 and try them out, but I can't really say I'm hyped for Shenmue 3 because I haven't played the other 2. They didn't delay Sonic Forces. Well, yeah. It kind of shows for how much it's
done it recently, and I'm surprised. Well, actually, they did that, and then they also delayed the PC port for Mania. So they've only delayed like 2 Sonic games out.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Ethan. Fire Emblem Three Houses comes out in spring. Forgot about that. Gosh darn it. Yeah, and then that's pretty much that. Yeah, I'm surprised that they delayed the... Actually, no, I am not surprised that they delayed Sonic Team Racing. Because from what I gather... it wasn't that, like, good. You know what I mean? Like it
I'm
was.
not surprised. It looks like a stripped down version of like the first All Stars racing game. And that's not good. And don't get me wrong, the first All Stars racing is good, but then when you have that and the sequel, which is much better to compare to this game, I'm just gonna buy it. Especially when you can always buy Transform for like $5.
Yeah.
And it's backwards compatible in the one, so it's no excuse if I can't play on the new hardware. You can.
Forgot about Three Houses. Yeah, I literally forgot about Three Houses until Ethan said something. I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot it comes out in spring. Gosh darn my memory sometimes. If you talk to this guy here, by the way, this is Fusion Temple. This is the next area after the bridge that you come to. It has a very, I wouldn't say Japanese aesthetic. It's more of a Chinese aesthetic.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
get more Chinese out of this.
Yeah, it's a very Chinese aesthetic here. You talk to this guy. He's doing ellipses. But if you actually mind read him, who is that? Who speaks to my mind? Oh shit, he's onto us, guys.
Not again.
Young master, was that your voice I just heard in my mind just now? No. Speak no lies to me! And he raised my mind. I knew it! You follow them, do you not? Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. You speak lies, you are indeed following them. You must go through Mogall Forest, the endless woods. The forest itself is a mystery, and its paths even more so. No ordinary man can pass through one side or the other. But perhaps I could, young master. If you can endure the trials of the waterfall grotto, I will tell you. Will you take the test? This is the only time I'm not going to be defiant. Yeah, because I think he doesn't give it to you if you say no.
Okay, the answers are all C. Do I pass?
Do I pass? Not even Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't think we're going to see Final Fantasy VII Remake until next generation.
Oh, you know
No.
what's funny? That was technically supposed to have released if it was on schedule. It was supposed to come out this year.
Was
and
it?
it's not even like
Lord.
30% done. Like that game has started over so many times.
Didn't
It's ridiculous. I lost count.
Will come out 10 years later on the PS5. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like I think that the Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't going to come out until next generation.
Yeah. They didn't know what to do with the project for a while and it kept on restarting. I don't see it coming out on this console generation.
The Last of Us 2 doesn't have a release date, and I'm still looking forward to it. Yeah, same goes. Wasn't Ghost of Tsushima have a release date?
I have no idea. If
Did
it
they
does,
ever
it's
say
probably
that?
like sometime next year, from what I remember.
I don't like that Final Fantasy VII Remake will be on 3 discs, just like the
I mean,
PS1
who knows?
days.
By the time it comes out, it'll be on the PS6, and there won't even be discs.
Go now, Isaac. Isaac gets shocked by that because he's like, I didn't tell you my name. How'd you know? He's like, I read your mind. Remember, you're
Yeah,
not
that's
the.
my thing.
He says, yeah, just remember, you're not the only one who can read your minds. Alright, so there's actually a Psi Energy Stone right here we can pick up. And refill our PP here. Our Psi Energy points. I know that's... I feel really uncomfortable just saying PP every now and then.
It's weird because all the RPGs usually use that term, and it always makes you feel weird when you have to say it.
Sounds like the Lost Forest and Fire Emblem Gaiden Nekas. Ethan, it kinda is, because it goes in an endless loop if you're not careful. So, already heard from your test from Master Numpa. You may enter. Alright, so we gotta go through this waterfall grotto. This stuff right here that I'm doing right now, this is all optional. You do not have to do this at all. But, I really strongly suggest you do it because it's kind of helps go through the forest a little bit easier. There is a pathway you can go through on the forest and you don't have to get the item that we're getting, but it's easier with this item, if that makes sense. So this stuff right here is all extra. Plus, there's a Jenny in this dungeon here, this mini dungeon. Leash Fever. Yeah, I haven't played Shenmue 3, or nobody's played.
Well, of course, no one has.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that. I'm so sorry. I meant to say, I haven't played Shenmue 1 and 2, so I can't really give an opinion on how I feel about that. I think it's cool that a long game has the game that's been, you know, needed for a long time finally getting a release date. I can feel the pain of Shenmue fans. But
yeah.
I've never played it myself, so I don't know how. I don't even know what the game's about, really.
I mean, it was a smart move to release the first 2 games again because
I'm glad
well, 1,
Sega
they're
did
kind of
that.
hard to track down nowadays, and 2, if it, you know, we got a 3rd game coming soon, it's good to have a refresher because last time people seen Shenmue was over a decade ago.
Well, not only that, they were on, like, no offense to Dreamcast fanatics, but Dreamcast wasn't like that hot of an item back in the day.
Well,
That's
the problem is it died way too soon.
It died way
so
too early.
That kind of thing becomes uncommon.
Yeah.
No one cared it anymore.
I like the Dreamcast, don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorite consoles, but, I mean, you hope you don't miss too much. That's okay, Kira. I'll be going on for probably another 30 minutes, so.
We'll just talk all about the Dreamcast and why we love it.
Why did you hear that they might actually bring the Dreamcast games to Switch? Finally?
I heard that they're working on it and they're getting closer to actually being able to do it, which would be cool.
I'd be happy about that, because that means, I know a lot of people don't like it because they say it's aged horribly, but I like Sonic Adventure 1, I'm sorry. I really do. Sonic Adventure 1's great, to me.
Yeah. I mean, I like 2 a lot more, but I still enjoy the first one.
Yeah. My friend
I'm just kind of curious if it'll be worse, because every time they port Sonic Adventure, it gets worse. Because they keep on butchering it. Just port the Dreamcast version, make it 60 frames. You're done. Just don't touch it. Don't pull an XBLA and PS3 and break it.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Going log, what is that called? You know what, trying to think, lumberjacks. Like they're going down the stream.
Yeah.
On a piece of wood, going like doing that. What Isaac's doing.
Yeah.
Arctic Blade, cool. Cool. Arctic Blade. Yeah. Alicia's Blizzard. I'm not funny. Stop trying to be funny, Matthew. You're not that funny.
Just like go home when you're drunk.
Just go home. Vorpal Lightblade. I even can equip this. Garrett, you only increase by 5. Ivan will go a whole 10, so let's go ahead and do that. Sonic Adventure is my favorite LP from the Runaway Guys. I have to admit, that's one of my favorites too, Ethan. I love that one. Better port Toy Commander. You know what, Celtics? I agree with you. I hope they do port Toy Commander. Could treat me with a fake emerald. Man, I hope Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 come to Switch. That would be dope. Yeah. Same here. I hope it do that. That'd be cool.
I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to port those ones, especially because they ported the games a couple times already, so Sega kind of already has the source code to put on a newer system.
Okay.
Just got to modify it.
I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm not going to go on intermission unless you can interact with chat for a little bit. I'm going to be right back because I got to let my dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's
Alright.
fine. So, I'm here for you, chat. How's it going? You got questions? Sonic Adventure has aged well. Sonic Adventure has one of the best Sonic soundtracks. I agree, Iceberg. I think the soundtrack out of all the Sonic games, Sonic Adventure is like one of my favorites. It's very catchy, and a lot of the tunes are very memorable to me. So I completely agree there. I know a lot of people say it's either the first adventure game or the Japanese soundtrack for Sonic CD. I usually hear both of those as people's favorite from the series. thinking of redoing walkthrough of Sonic Adventure 2, looking back at old walkthrough of the game. Well, what version, out of curiosity, did you play for that Hyper Kirby? Was it the HD one, or was it before they even came out? Because obviously nowadays, HD version would be better for clarity, for just redoing it. I gotta get to that game at one point on the YouTube channel myself. I just got so many other projects I want to do first.
How's Mario going, by the way?
That's about done. I'm gonna finish editing that probably either tomorrow or the day after. Because I only have like 2 more videos to put together and that whole thing's done. Now, if YouTube lets me upload them, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, YouTube's being a...
Oh, I'm curious, did you guys all see that glitch that was happening yesterday on YouTube, where you would load up a video and it would ask you to pay for it, no matter what the video was? Because apparently this is a common glitch that happened yesterday. I experienced it yesterday just listening to music on the go.
Is that what you're...
And apparently I wasn't the only one who had this glitch.
They said horrible things about you.
They said horrible things about me. Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
This is how I have to get all these people into my stream. Twitch.tv/64.
Lester's just be plugging in the chat, his Twitch. He's like, come on.
Seriously though, he is doing Luigi's Mansion tomorrow, and that'll be interesting to watch.
Been thinking about doing an A-rank time. Live and learn best song adventure series. Have fun with that, Kirby.
Yeah, we were just talking about all the Sonic soundtracks as well. Also, we were just talking about the weird bug that happened yesterday on YouTube. We had to pay money for free videos.
All of a sudden, YouTube Premium is kind of for regular videos.
Yeah, YouTube Premium is pretty much for every video on existence now. Man, I was annoyed. I was loading up a song yesterday, and that happened on my phone. I'm like, wait, what the heck is this? I closed the video, reloaded, and then it worked without payment. So I was wondering what happened. This video's been free for years, and all of a sudden it's not. And apparently I wasn't the only one going through this glitch. YouTube's been bugging again.
Okay, and then it says, I recorded the HD version. Yeah, I remember that was like one of your first ones, Hyper Kirby.
Okay, so that was the version you used.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I wasn't sure when you said you want to redo it if you use the original or the HD.
Yeah,
usually now, if I go back, I try to do like an updated version for that extra clarity or features, depending on the game, obviously.
Yeah, I remember he recorded it right when the game came out on PS3. You remember back then?
Oh, yes, that was like, what, 2012?
Yeah, or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save right in front of this Jenny, because this Jenny's gonna run away if I'm not too happy.
And save state.
And save.
I mean, you technically could do that. It's Wii U.
Yeah, it said that your commentary was subpar. Now, I know that's a damn lie.
Swear.
Swear. YouTube. This ain't YouTube yet, guys.
Still swear.
I wish I remember that whole speech from that one episode of Team 4 Star where, you know,
No!
all
It ran
these
away!
words that's not real swear words.
Okay,
I gotta
say
look
that
that
again,
one up.
Lester. I'm sorry. I had a mental breakdown.
I gotta look it up again. The thing I'm thinking of is like future YouTube is pretty much just that one video from Team 4 Star years ago in the Frieza saga where Vegeta was making all these swear words and it wasn't actually swear words. That's pretty much what you're trying to go with.
Yeah.
Said that you're trying to...
Well, you can go find me in the Alps.
Well, Amber, what is it that you say? You say Great Dane in the morning for,
Yeah.
you know. I say Lordy Lou sometimes. Hope this isn't a bad omen of what YouTube is going to be doing in the future. I would hate to have to pay watch videos. It's already getting there, man. I have a bad feeling
Honestly, if they do that, I don't think anyone's going to stick around, no matter how big of a following the site has.
Well, I think it's going to happen eventually. They're going to introduce it so that content creators can have their videos on paywalls. Eventually.
Oh, they've been doing that for years. That's been a thing for, like, what, since like 2012 or 13? Just most creators choose not to do that because they know how much that alienates their audience, which costs them more money in the long run, so they don't do it. YouTube Premium shows are the really only thing I see people lock videos behind a paywall because they're kind of forced to if you make YouTube Premium videos.
Yeah.
It's basically like watching episodes of a show off of another streaming site to them, so they kind of force you to charge people. I think what happened yesterday was probably a bug that YouTube was confusing any video as a YouTube premium video or like a movie to rent. So you would load up a free video and it would think it'd be a paid video for some reason.
Ah, what the heck?
Yeah, that's pretty much what was happening, because if I reload the video and that glitch goes away, that kind of tells me it's confusing the type of video it is. It's kind of stupid.
YouTube's gonna explode.
When? It's been doing it like every day for years. I don't know how much more explosions this site has left.
I'm not surprised.
It's like a Michael Bay film.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube does it. Would I be upset about it? Yeah, I'm kind of upset about it, because it's just like, I don't know why. Why you would do that. That's just me, though.
I mean, they did one good change recently where they made that Premiere feature free to everyone, because before you need to have at least like 100,000 subscribers to use the Premiere feature on the site, which was really dumb. But they fixed that. It's now pretty much anyone can use it, no matter what the sub count is on your channel.
Alright, here's the
which
item.
Which is good, because you need to be a Twitch affiliate to use that feature on the site, which is a little restricted, but affiliate's not hard to get to.
We're gonna need this Dragonite to fix a statue later in the dungeon. It says, given how good we need to revive Blip.tv. Oh, lordy. I miss Blip sometimes. I did watch a couple things there.
Hey, if we're going to revive that, can we revive AIM?
Can we revive AIM?
Just because. We don't need it. We just want to have it back.
Yeah, it's why I'm buying physical soundtracks like I did with Xenoblade. Yeah, I like buying... Don't get me wrong, I like buying physical soundtracks anyways. Because I just like... I'm a collector. I like to collect things. So... I'm going to use this to put the eye in the socket. That's the thing with Golden Sun. They have a lot of statue puzzles where it's just like, put the jewel in the eye socket. So every statue's missing its freaking eye for some reason.
Why are these things just all blind?
Why? I remember how much I hated the controls of the car. Oh, you guys are talking about getting the A ranks on the car sections and Sonic Adventure 2. I hated doing those too.
Yeah, they take a lot of practice.
Mm-hmm. I got that feature not too long ago. Yeah, the Premiere feature. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool that they did do that, though.
I'm glad, because, like I said earlier, before it was locked behind a channel needing 10,000, like 100,000 subscribers, I should say. It was really stupid, because a lot of people couldn't use that.
I need to go back up here. It's going the wrong way. I haven't leveled up in a while. I'm surprised. Blizzard! I think we had this conversation in my first stream about the what the optional boss for Kingdom Hearts 3 would be. I think they'll bring back Sephiroth, my honest opinion. What was that one? Was there an optional boss in Dream Drop Distance? Like, based off of Pete?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know what his name was. I remember watching you play it first time, and I can't remember what the boss's name is. He looked like Pete. Oh, you're looking that up right now.
Yeah. So now you got me curious.
Yeah.
Julius?
Now I must know.
Is that Julius? That's his name? Where's he from?
This guy?
Yeah, Julius. What is it?
Runaway Brian or Brain, something like that.
Runaway Brain? Is that what it is?
I think that's what it said, yeah.
Is it a... was it like an early Walt Disney cartoon?
Yeah.
The boss from Dream Not Distance, Julius, he was hard. Okay. Yeah, I remember Amber doing that. I remember the boss looking like Pete, but I couldn't remember what his name was.
He was a fusion of Frankenstein's monster and Pete.
Oh, he was a combination of Pete and Frankenstein's monster. Okay. I bet you that was trademarked to hell because it was part Frankenstein.
Probably, yeah.
Gosh. Ivan's level 12. Yay, cool.
Let's see, when did that film come
Congrats
out?
on your 12th birthday.
That film that he's from came out in 95, so it's not that old.
Oh, by the way, yeah, what I'm doing right here, this looks like it's so stupid, but I'm, like, invisible platform right here. When you reveal the dragon eye and he reveals his pathway right here, it reveals, like, a hidden pathway here. Like, just slightly above it, so that's how you can get to that room.
It's hard to tell, but it's pretty much looking like a shadow effect.
It's like, it's supposed to be above, but it looks so stupid
Yeah.
because it, you know, it's an overhead of a 2D game like this. It looks like I'm still on the
Yeah.
ground, but I'm not. It's an invisible platform high above it.
it doesn't really blend well with the art style.
No,
but it
it
works.
doesn't. I always think that's funny when I look at that.
I mean, I get shadow from it because some of the rock is brown everywhere else, and then you get the light brown when it's exposed. So I'm just thinking, yeah, that's something above it. I can kind of see a shadow. That doesn't look right though.
The secrets of Key shall be revealed to the disciples of truth. So we got the secret of Key, the Orb of Force. Force is a psi energy move that it teaches force when you equip it. I always give it to Garrett because Garrett, it's a fire alignment, so I figured it's like, oh, that matches his. But what it does,
he's the one who carries a flamethrower.
yeah. What Force does, I'll go ahead and show what it does. It strikes an object at a distance. So this could be a potential moveset idea for Isaac and Smash Brothers. Causes a fist and it punches something.
I mean, that's pretty much what his assist trophy did back in the Brawl.
No,
Just
it
kinda
like,
made a hand and pushed you around.
yeah. What that was in Brawl was this move.
Yeah.
It's a giant hand moves things. I always thought that was cool. Like, I liked Isaac's assist trophy because like that fits his character because he uses move a lot in the game. So, ow, stepped on a spike.
Smooth.
I kind of did a Super Mario RPG in the Nimbus Land getting that one item box. You know, I'm sorry, Celtics. I haven't played Super Mario RPG.
It's been years. I think I know what item you're talking about, though. 'Cause, yeah, there was just one item that was hidden away in the clouds.
I need to play Super. Like I said, this is why I've been trying to stream with you guys, because I need to sit down and play all these old games I haven't gotten a chance to play yet, and this is my perfect opportunity to do so. So, no Super Mario RPG. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I really want to because, you know, a lot of people sing its praises, say it's a really great game, and I'm like, well, I believe you. I just haven't had a chance to play it because I grew up with the Sega Genesis when I was a kid. I didn't have a Super Nintendo. It's a must. Okay. Well, I trust your word, Allison.
I mean, if you like the Mario Luigi series, then you're gonna like the RPG because it's in a way kind of like what it became as well.
Proceed to the temple.
Yeah, and like I was saying, it's the foundation for Paper Mario games in a way, also for the Mario Luigi. You know, it kind of took a radically different approach later.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Super Mario RPG is great. It's been a while since I've played Super Mario RPG Legend 7 Stars. Foundation of Paper Mario games. You grew up with Sega Genesis. The awesomeness level just increased by 1,000. Thank you, Iceberg. That makes me feel good.
What kind of Genesis do you have? 1, 2, or 3?
I had the 2. I had 2. The Model 2.
Ah, okay. That's probably one of the better ones to have.
My first.
Just don't get the Model 3.
Yeah. That thing's tiny.
Yeah, that's also kind of crap from what people said, and you can't use any of the add-ons.
I grew up. My first video game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That was my very first video game I ever played. We monks call the power you have obtained Key. You seem confused, Isaac. No, not at all. You possess great wisdom for one so young, but I feel I must explain this. So pretty much he's just saying, okay, you know it, but I'm still going to explain it to you anyways, because it's going to waste your time.
Bye, Ethan. Have a good night.
Alright, I gotta go. Enjoyed the stream. See y'all next week. Now, bye, Ethan. I hope you have a good night.
Yep, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.
Thank you for stopping by. So what did we all grow up on? Yeah, I grew up on Sega Genesis, and my second thing that I had was Game Boy Color. That's what I grew up on. And
yeah, me, like, my first system was Super Nintendo, and the first game was Kirby Superstar.
yeah,
God, love me some Kirby.
first was played Super Mario Bros. On the NES. What was that yours too? Yeah, Amber's was Super Mario Bros. On NES.
Then I went to Super Nintendo.
The N64, Pokemon Snap, Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I think I mentioned this in some of my videos. I had an N64 growing up and a PlayStation 1. I had both of the consoles. The thing is, though, I only had like a couple games for each. I didn't have Ocarina of Time. I had Yoshi's Story and Pokemon Stadium 2 and Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. And that was it for my N64. I also had Donkey Kong 64. But the thing is, though, I didn't know how to change the expansion pack as a kid. You know, I was a young kid. I didn't know how to change it, so I couldn't play it. For the PS1, I had Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bash. Thing is, though, I didn't have a memory card, or didn't even understand the concept of a memory card when I was younger, so I couldn't save my game in Spyro. So I had to beat a game in all one session if I wanted to finish it. First game I had playing on Mario 64. First game I owned was Quest 64.
I'm surprised that the first one you owned was Quest 64. I am
Wow.
sorry.
I heard
I
a
know
lot of people don't like
hated
that one.
back in the day.
What do you think of Kirby Star Allies? I like Star Allies. I loved it a lot.
Yeah.
It's
I
one of
agree.
my
It's a
favorite
good
Kirby
game.
games now.
Yeah, it was really good, honestly. I haven't really played a lot of the Dream Friends stuff they had with the recent updates, but
Yeah.
I really enjoyed just playing through the main game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The last world with its little Easter egg put a smile on my face. It really
Yeah.
did. I still didn't beat Kirby Star Allies. Yeah, it's a good game. I like it. I know it's not very long, and a lot of people were like, "Why is it $60?" But you kind of expected. Kirby games are short. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kirby games are always been
I
short.
think that's probably the only issue because it's on a console. It costs more, so I can understand people's complaint on that one. I mean, I got it for $40 at the time.
Yeah.
So I
got it for
no room to
$42
complain,
because
that was
Amazon
the same price
Prime.
as the. Yeah, I was gonna say Amazon Prime had extra discount on top. It's the same price as the 3DS games at that point for me.
You're back from 711. Well, welcome back, Kira. Either way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 7-Eleven.
Oh, 7-Eleven. I'm stupid. Gosh, Lester, this is why I need you sometimes, because I'm dumb. I'm just flat out dumb. I never owned a Genesis, but fortunately one of my friends did. I don't think I was the only one that had a Genesis growing up that I knew of.
I didn't even know what Genesis was.
You didn't even know what a Genesis was.
What's
Lol,
that?
60
Yeah, I didn't find that out until years later.
I love how it's just like, lol, Quest 64. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
What was the Easter egg? Hyper Kirby. In the last bonus world, in the last screen.
In case people haven't played it yet.
I mean, I wouldn't go specific. It's pretty much like the final extra level you can play in the game.
It's the final
they
extra
really
level you
utilize the HD Rumble and the controller for an Easter egg.
Yeah, there's something that happens with the HD Rumble, and it did something, and I thought it was really, really cool, and it put a smile on my face. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but when I got my PS2, I actually beat MGS2 in one sitting because I didn't have a memory card at the long time. My goodness, I was on that game for a very long time. I'm so sorry, Celtics. That's terrible. I would get it when it goes down in price after 4 years.
I mean, give it time, actually, because I'm surprised. A lot of Switch games are
going down to
cheap right
$45 now.
Yeah,
I
like,
saw
a lot
that.
of them are really good sellers, and they're discounting anyways. Surprised.
Kira, you're fine. I was dumb and didn't read it. You're fine. You didn't do anything wrong, dude. If T...
Oh, it depends. Did you go in the back alley at 7-Eleven? Nah, I'm just kidding.
If T goes
I
down
love Joe
in
back in
price...
college for us.
If it goes down in price because Ninja Harley ever gives their game... They've been going down in price for $45 to $45 like Best Buy and Walmart. They every now and then they'll go down. Gosh, I put my controller to sleep. Sorry, I was answering questions in the chat. Sorry. And what was the Easter egg we were talking about? Celtics, it's the very last extra level in Kirby Star Allies. You're curious, no? No. He said about that. I can remind you know. You are curious, aren't you? No. You don't have to try so hard. You're curious, are you not? No. Okay, now he's gonna repeat it. Gosh. Skyward Sword still costs between $40 to $50 depending on where you buy it. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of seen it for cheaper at some other places, but yeah, for the most part, it's still full price. If you have a Wii U, you can get it digitally for like $20, which is probably the cheapest way to get it right now.
Okay, so pretty much what he's just said is, in the forest, we need to use the force synergy that we just got. We need to use it in order to knock monsters out of their hiding spots, because the monsters will show you where to go and whatnot. And that's this place right here. This is Mogall Forest. Like, see how the monster just jumped in the tree stump? If we cast Forest on the stump, the monster will pop out and he's like, oh shoot, he found me. And then he goes down the path that you need to go. And you just follow the path where you need to go. Like I said, you do not need this power in order to go through here. And actually, I might need a guide for this, because there's a bunch of treasure chests in these loops. And it's really hard to tell, because a lot of these rooms are samey. You know what I mean?
It's funny, because I see that guy go, and I just think of Zoidberg. Like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Iceberg looked up how much Path of Radiance was. I think he got a surprise.
Path of Radiance costs, yeah, I know. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn both cost like absurd amount of money right now, which makes me so happy I kept my copies.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I kept my copies all these years. That like I can't. That makes me happy. Plus, if you can get The World Ends With You is much cheaper on mobile tablet than the original DS. Honestly,
yeah.
Game I was waiting for to have price on The World Ends With You. I seriously want to cover a game on my channel, but I don't think it's worth $50 to have the battle controls docked. Okay. Right now on Kirby Star Allies, I'm at the Fire World. Is it World 4 Celtics? Like on the world map, are you out in space going to planet to planet? Look what I found. I wonder if this is delicious. If it's delicious. What is this? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the chat, trying to get caught up with it. And there goes my Windows update telling me something. Gosh,
nah, it's probably one update again then.
Fruits mixed with whipped cream. Oh, I think it might look good. It looks good to me, Kira. Then I think that my GameCube game would top the price of a 1,000-year tour. Yeah, I'm so glad that I kept a lot of my copies over the years, because I'm just like, wow. If I'm trying to get it now, good luck. I really hope that Nintendo kind of re-releases it eventually. So
yeah, I feel like a lot of them, they gotta either actually support the dang GameCube adapter this time, they want to do it on Switch, or they'll have to probably like do remakes, because a lot of the games use the analog buttons, and none of their controllers have analog buttons anymore. So it's kind of hard to port games when the controller doesn't fully support everything. I mean, Luigi's Mansion had to be kind of retooled for that reason on 3DS.
The world is surround. Yeah, the world is surround. Okay, if you're on the world where in the world map you're out in space, you are close to beating the game, Celtics. 'Cause that's the last world. awful Windows 10 sound. I tell Cortana to go shove it and put her to sleep forever. Cortana can kiss my butt.
I mean, that kind of does happen in one Halo game, so we'll just reenact that here. Hang on. I'll be right back, though.
Sometimes when you disturb a monster in these tree stumps, an ape will appear and it'll attack you, and it won't even give you a chance to go down there. The monster you're looking for is a green monkey, not a orange monkey. I tell Cortana to spy on everyone on my Wi-Fi network password and report back to me. If you ever beaten Twilight Princess, you're gonna love a certain character in the game. Will remind you of another certain character in Twilight Princess. What? I'm kind of. Oh, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and heal these guys up here. Cortana used me. Of who? There's a character in Kirby Star that reminds you of a certain character in Twilight Princess. Which character are you talking about, Typer Kirby? I'm curious myself too. I don't know which one you're talking about. Did I screw up? I don't think I did. There we go. I wasn't pushing it wrong. Oops. Let's go to volcano fire. Here. There we go. Oh, I know which one you're talking about now. Okay. Alright, yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. She knows what you search to do and try to sell you stuff in ads. Referring to the character that adds like that. Okay. I know which one he's talking about. He's talking about the main baddie guy. Well, not the main baddie guy, not the final boss, but the one before it. He kind of acts crazy like Zant does. I think I'm pretty. Yeah, the guy's name is Highness. Go ahead and kill these moles. Alrighty. And now try to get this nut in the tree here. I'm gonna have to cast Catch. There we go. Got a nut. I'm gonna push this log back up here. There we go. Into the water. Into the water you go. Not move. Not move. Want force. I think I might have gotten a little bit lost here myself, though. I might have to use retreat and start over again, because I think I screwed up. I was trying to find, Undead Sword. Ow, that hurts. Oh, lordy. Mia, I need to heal you. Let's go ahead and heal Mia. Alright, there we go. Didn't you do, yeah. Hyper Kirby did a playthrough of Star Allies not too long ago when it first came out. I think I might have to leave the... Yeah, I think I'm lost. God, I got myself lost. Like I said, I hate Mogall Forest so much, because it is easy to get lost, especially if you're trying to get all the items in this dungeon. Because you have to go through... I'm going to actually go ahead and use retreat on this, because I screwed up. Yeah, let's go ahead and reuse retreat. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just 1 second. Just a second. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to remember which way you're supposed to go with Mogall Forest. Like, I know that you have to follow the monkeys. That's the main thing with the dungeon. You have to follow the monkeys. But the thing is, though, there's a bunch of extra goodies in this dungeon that you have to go off the beaten path for, and I can't remember exactly what you're supposed to do in order to do so. And I kind of want to have a map open for me for just a second with this. Since you mentioned you need to retreat, will you show off the retreat glitch in regards to getting soul blades in the Lost Age? I'm gonna be honest with you, Kira. I've never heard of this glitch. Do you want to tell me how you do it? Because I've never heard of this glitch before. Oh yeah, since you know, I remember when you did Mario Odyssey. Already. Go ahead and cast Force. I think the monkey already left, so we're gonna have to follow him. Let me go down this way. We go down this way here. This is the way you're supposed to go, is the normal way, because the monkey ran off southwards. But like I said, there's a bunch of cool items. There's like 4 items that you can get in this dungeon, and you have to go off the beaten path in order to get it. And it's really annoying.
Hey, I'm back. What I missed?
Hey, not much. I had to reset the dungeon because for this dungeon, it's kind of like a Lost Woods. Think of this dungeon like Lost Woods.
Oh,
and
yeah.
but the thing, there is a way you're supposed to go, and it's really easy to follow. Thing is, though, there's a bunch of extra stuff if you go off the beaten path. I'm trying to remember how you go down to the beaten path and everything else. That's why I was trying. I had to go pull up my map in order to find it. So
I can understand why this is complicated. Because you don't remember the right path, you're constantly resetting.
Yeah. So, speaking of glitches, I tried to watch my SLP Adventures Let's Play of Golden Sun yesterday. I received a message saying that the video was not available in my country. Are you serious? I don't have a copyright on that. That
wouldn't be surprised how they change stuff.
I don't have a copyright on that game. I don't think Nintendo blocks this game at all.
They shouldn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if random other companies trying to attack.
I'll have to go and check and see.
I own it too! No, you don't.
So, in Ayers Rock and the Lost Age...
if you did get a copyright, at least it's not on your face.
Like Marley?
Yeah.
Poor Marley.
I'll never get over that.
Okay, it says... So, in Ayers Rock and the Lost Age, if you use Retreat in the room of the Synergy Shard, you can pick up Soul Blade instead by using the glitch. Okay. Kira, I think after this, I'm gonna go look up this glitch, because you got me interested. I didn't know that this was a thing. Okay, that's cool. See, I'm learning things. And I played this game a long time.
Even link to a video of it on Reddit.
Yeah, if you can find a link to a video and post it in chat, I'd be greatly appreciated.
Reddit post.
Oh, he linked me to a Reddit post. Cool. That's where I found it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll have to open it up. Now, I'll have to chat real quick. Alright, man, how'd you react if Nintendo announced a full remake of the first Golden Sun on Nintendo Switch? I'd be happy. That's actually, you know what, Kirby? That's actually kind of what I want right now. Like, I know a lot of people want Golden Sun 4, and I do too, but I think it's been so long since the third game that we need the HD remakes of the first two. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those situations. I feel like this series kind of needs a remake, in a way. You know what I mean? Like it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying that earlier in the stream, which is why I thought it was a good idea for Shimmer 1 and 2 to get that HD port, because if it's a long time, it's always good to have a refresher for the new game.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Something like this, I would find an HD port of.
Yeah.
It's been years since we've seen Golden Sun last.
Speaking of glitches, I did do a certain one on Super Mario 64 as I did the 6-star mission on Wolf's Fortress. I made Mario hang on the ledge where the star was under the wall and had to break had to break the Mario got the star and I didn't need to use
Oh,
the
yeah, you did cannon list then, yeah. It's a glitch that speedrunners use to get that star super quick and early.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cool. Yeah, if you do like a specific move set to the ledge, Mario's hand, I think, goes through it just enough for him to grab the star.
Cool. That's funny.
Yeah, it's actually really helpful.
I'm being
I mean,
serious, but the glitch is
It
okay.
saves, like, what, 3 seconds?
Thank goodness. I'm sorry, Iceberg. You freaked me out for a second there. I thought I got a copyright claim on my video. And it was like, because usually that only ever happens when that video got a copyright claim. You know what I mean? Garrett, you get that. I guess this is where you learn something new every day. Remake Golden Sun Lost Age one package, please. Yes, I really hope that if Isaac is in Smash, that this kind of warrants that Nintendo makes one. I really do.
I mean, honestly, I know back in the day it would have kind of pushed out the limits of the cartridge size, but it would have been cool to see like a double pack for this.
Well,
Have the first and the second game in one
that's
cart,
the thing.
but I don't think it would have been possible.
That's the thing. This game was originally supposed to be one game.
Yeah, and that's why I say like a version printed later after both of them are released, just to have it one cart for that reason. And I can see an HD port kind of doing the same thing, having them both in one copy.
Douse. Ice. Ow. Getting hurt. Pretty bad. I'm kind of a little bit under leveled going into this dungeon. I know I've been saying that a lot in this playthrough. Because normally, you're supposed to be about level, what, 13 maybe? 14? About this point. And I'm like level 11, 12. So it's just like...
You're not even a teenager yet.
You're not my mommy. Oh! Hey! I learned my favorite move in this game. One of my favorite moves. Ragnarok. Ragnarok's a cool move. And this is a potential... A lot of people was like, oh, this could be Isaac's final smash. I said, nah, I mean, yeah, but it could be, but it couldn't be.
Well, which one is it? Yes or no?
A lot of people like to think that this
I
could
was
be
joking.
I know you
I
were.
mean, it depends. Look at the modding scene; they'll use both.
Yeah. Here's Ragnarok. It's like strike with a massive sword, so it's cool. I like this. This is cool attack here. Boom! Does a lot of damage too. Blizzard. I'm trying to. I'm sorry if I keep going silent for a second. I'm glancing over my map. Sorry. Okay, so you come down here. Like cast move on this rock here, because there's actually a Venus Genie down here. Sounds like a good move. Yeah, Ragnarok's really cool. I like Ragnarok, and a lot of people think that that could be Isaac's final smash. I honestly kind of disagree. Like, I think Ragnarok could be incorporated in his moveset just in general, and he could just use his final smash could be his the biggest summon he could do, which is called Judgment. We won't get Judgment until I have 4 Genie. And when I have 4 Genie, I can summon Judgment. That's the strongest one that we can get, at least in this game. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. I think in Project M, was it Project M? They put Isaac in Project M.
Was he a fighter? Well, no. If they did, no. The only characters they added were like, I think 1 or 2. No, Mewtwo was 1. They wanted to add more, but then they got a cease and desist.
Well, no, they were gonna add Knuckles, Lyn from Fire Emblem, and Isaac. They were in the middle of doing that, and then they got the cease and desist.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is then. Because the only extra character they were able to add into Brawl with that mod was Mewtwo before they had to stop.
Yeah. They added, Lyn from Fire Emblem, Knuckles from Sonic, and,
Oh, they were able, before the cease and desist, Mewtwo and Roy, that was it. I
Yeah.
kind of forgot Roy was added right before they got the shutdown.
The upgraded form of Ragnarok Odyssey could be a Final Smash. One of the summon. That's what I think. I think the summon could be the Final Smash more than anything. Garrett's now level 13. Okay, and now, Hyper Kirby says, "Hey Matt, I've been kind of wondering something regarding your Twilight Princess LP. You plan on showing off the newly added extra dungeon?" Yes, I do plan on showing that off. That's one of the main reasons why I chose that version over like the Wii version, because it had extra stuff in it. So I'm gonna be showing off the Cave of Shadows in the LP. So we got 3 Venus Genie now. We got Quartz. Quartz's special ability is he can revive a party ally, revive a downed ally. So if somebody falls in battle, I could use him to revive. So I need to hit this vlog here. I really do wish that, you know, when you attack an enemy and you kill one, that the other party members will just default to the next one instead of defending all the time.
Yeah, I can understand why, because it gets kind of annoying. You have
Yeah.
to keep on redoing all your commands at that point.
Did I use force on this thing? No, I can't use force on this thing. Which way do I go?
I would like him to try to force push the stump.
Oh, well, after this dungeon, I'll
And
finish.
pushed in the water.
Pushed in the water. Okay, I, need to go... I'm looking at my map, I'm sorry. Need to go over here. That's right. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it now. And if I remember correctly, if I go... First and foremost, let's deal with these guys here. Formal Slash. The cave, I should say though, if there's one thing, I liked Cave of Shadow Edition that they added to the HD version. It's so hard, man. I didn't realize how hard
wanted
it
you
was.
to use amiibo to heal yourself.
Yeah, it is really difficult. Myself, it's just like, ugh, Lordy, I can't imagine you trying to, like what you did earlier. You actually tried to go through it with all your requirements that you did on.
Yeah. So it was very a struggle when I was trying to do that with full hearts, because I had to use amiibo like a little over halfway through. Barely can get past the first 10 floors when you're using Gandorf in that thing, and on hero mode. It's just a mess.
Okay, there is a Synergy Stone right here. You can use it to refill your PP, so there. Just like everything else.
Wait,
Right now.
Sega just announced another Bubsy game?
Wait, what? Sega doesn't
That's
own
what
them?
Hyper Kirby just said.
What?
I was
Sega
gonna
doesn't.
say, that doesn't sound right, because I don't
No.
have the rights to them.
Wait. Sega doesn't own Bubsy. Accolade does.
Well, Accolade's now technically a shutdown company. I know it's another one, but it's definitely not Sega.
Make another Bubsy. I mean, I don't. I can see another Bubsy game happening. Because I think Woolly
Oh,
Striker.
yeah, I see it. There's a new game, Bubsy Paws on Fire. That's the game they're working on now. Why?
I haven't even finished watching or I just haven't finished playing Woolly's Strike Back. Ugh. This is the item I was wanting to get. It's called an Elven Shirt. It's a good defensive item. That's why I was trying to get my thing. Is boosted agility. This is a very good item, and I really recommend keeping it. I'm gonna give it to Isaac here. Alrighty, and then Synergy Armor, equip that. Alrighty. Depths Close. Give that to Mia. There we go. Alrighty. More monsters! Gosh, I didn't think Sega had anything to do with Bubsy.
Oh, they don't. They don't own them at all. It's just the company that has the name for Accolade, which I don't know
the game
who it
has
is,
the
'cause
game.
the people who had Accolade sold it, and now someone else owns it, and it's not Sega, but I don't know who actually has Accolade. I know it's the same people who worked on that Gianna Sisters remake.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but the problem is the Woolly Strikes Back was pretty bland. And from what I'm seeing already in the trailer in this game, it's kind of more the same.
Of course it is, because
you have different playable characters, but
of course it is, because you know, Lester, the Bubsy series doesn't learn from its mistakes.
I mean, they trying to add a lot of new stuff from what I'm seeing. Like there's this like 3D sections now too. I have no idea what to think of this. This seems really bizarre. How does this guy keep on coming back?
They won't let it die.
They won't let it die.
This is like the one ex you'll have. They say, I'm done with you, and she keeps on showing up at your front door. It's like, no, when's the restraining order on Bugsy? When you restraining order on the Bobcat?
I never played a Bubsy game, but I've heard too many positive things about Bubsy. I have not heard, but that's because there isn't very many positive things about Bubsy.
There was positive things on Bubsy.
No.
He ought to be slapped.
It's like, he ought to be slapped for saying Bubsy's good. No.
Do I need to go
Everything's wrong about it.
Johnny review again?
Watch the John Tron review.
No.
Oh.
Some call me Johnny.
Oh, the Some Call Me Johnny review. Okay, Sonic Ghost was right. Sega doesn't own Bubsy. Sorry, that wasn't. No, it's fine, Kirby. We were just shocked when you said that. I was like, wait a second, that's not right, is it? No, you're fine, Kirby. You're fine. I always thought Sega did own Bubsy. I was wrong. Yeah, I mean, Bubsy has just not had a really good track record. I think if I remember correctly, Woolly Strikes Back wasn't horrible. It wasn't an awful game, but sure was safe.
It was actually the best Bubsy game, and that's not really saying much.
That's not saying much. It was a very safe game. Does that make sense?
And even then, it was still aggravating. Like, it was full of tech problems. Like, apparently, if you play it on PC, you had a really miserable time. It just basically didn't work. And I don't know, when I played it, just a lot of levels seemed bland. There was no point in collecting anything.
Yeah.
And it was weird. Every level gave you a password, but the game autosaves, and there was nowhere to use the password. So there was a lot of confusion with it. Oh, and all the boss fights suck. They were way too just punishing. That was the problem.
Bubsy was a Bobsy.
Not wrong.
Yeah, Bubsy was. I still need to play Woolly Strikes Back. Also, I saw that the new one is coming to Switch too, not just PS4. So
yeah, this is PS4, PC, and Switch this time.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Switch owners. Now we have to.
Now Switch owners have to deal with his crap.
Poor Switch.
Alright, so as soon as you leave, there's a giant monster that's in the trunk of a tree, and it's the boss of this dungeon. The killer ape. It's not King Kong, but it's a blue ape. Have you guys ever seen a blue ape before?
Kirby. Oh wait, no, that one was white.
How do you
Yeah,
get
okay,
white
yeah, you
blue
lost
mixed
me.
up?
No, I remember the one guy from Return to Dreamland. No, I think he has blue on him, but his fur is white. I think his beard, maybe, what I'm thinking of, it's just like blue. No, Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan. There you go. They're blue. Technically, Saiyans are monkeys. There you go. Close enough.
Yeah. It says the Nintendo Switch has officially outsold the Nintendo GameCube. That's kind of cool considering, you know, it's only the second year. They've already outsold the GameCube.
I mean, I'm not too surprised because back in the day, GameCube didn't sell as well as the PS2 or Xbox.
Yeah.
It was the worst selling actually.
But it wasn't like
So
bad how it sold.
no,
you know
it was still pretty solid. It was the worst selling home console until the Wii U kind of said, "Hold my beer."
Oh my beer! I'm gonna only sell 13 million units.
Yeah, like, it's super easy to outsell a Wii U nowadays. If you outsell that, then you know you did something right designing your system.
I feel bad because I like the Wii. I'm playing it on it right now. I like this console a lot. It's just
Yeah, it's a solid system. It's just that the marketing sucked, and then its support was really horrible, especially from third parties. There's only a little over 100 games from third parties. The rest is all Nintendo only. So not many games are actually on the system compared to everything else.
I like
even collectors say it's like there's not much to collect.
Yeah. I think there's a channel I follow. His name is Finn Gamer. He has almost a complete collection of Wii U games.
Yeah, it's really easy to get them quick. I think in total there may be like maybe 300 Wii U games or something like that.
I think if I remember correctly, the ones he's missing is the one he's missing is, and it's one he's waiting for. It's Axiom Verge to get a physical copy on there. I think that's what he's waiting for.
Yeah, because I know that was something that was very limited printed, so I'm not surprised.
No, it hasn't come out yet. That's
Oh, it hasn't?
no, the game's come out, but the physical copy hasn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I thought that physical copy came out years ago.
No.
Wow.
By the way, this is the 3rd tier summon for Jupiter. It's really cool. I like it. Ransack. It's just gonna come over and just Fury swipes. GameCube has some good third party. I mean, the GameCube is my favorite console. GameCube is my favorite console ever.
Oh yeah, like don't confuse what we say for knocking, because I love
No,
the system
GameCube's
too.
my favorite console. So
I mean, pointing out numbers, because I'm sad to see it. I'm surprised that it sold worse than the original Xbox, because that was the new player in town, and no one really knew how well Microsoft, of all people, was going to do in the gaming scene. Apparently, it did better than Nintendo. I was surprised. I love my little.
The only reason why the GameCube didn't sell very well is because the PS2 was a cheap DVD player. That's pretty much it.
Well,
I could sum up the
yeah.
6th generation with that.
God.
Yeah, and then the
When
Xbox
DVD
kind of did the
players
same
weren't
thing.
Mm-hmm.
People buy both the systems for DVDs.
By the way, the item that we just got was called was a Douse Drop. It bestows the Douse Psi Energy on whoever equips it. The Douse Psi Energy, it causes a surge, like a rain cloud to appear, and you can rain on the field. It puts out fires and stuff like that. It's kind of a cool little thing. But that's not what you get for beating the killer ape of the Mogall Forest. So, we're done with Mogall Forest now. And if we come over here real quick, I'm going to pretty much end the stream here in a couple minutes. There's one more thing I want to get, and that's a Genie that's on the world map. Yeah, Genie can appear on the world map too. It's not just in dungeons.
Well, okay, that's a little random.
Yeah, but they're only in like certain spots on the world map. But the thing is, though, you can kind of tell if there's something strange on the world map. You should kind of go and investigate it, because more than likely it's a Genie. Usually, it's if it's a patch of land that's kind of like surrounded by a river, and has a bridge to it, and it's just a regular old land. I'll show you guys. Let's come up here. If I get up there before monsters come over and attack me again. Let's go ahead and use Vegas. Well, I know I'm bypassing the town completely, but there's a Mars Genie up here. Reminds me of the monsters that you can only find in the wooded areas of Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, it's kind of like the friendly monsters from Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, there's only certain woods that you can, or areas in the world map that you can find these Genie here. If I can come up here. Okay. Do you see how this island here is separated by this bridge right here? If you find something that's like this, there's a Genie on it. That's usually how I can tell there's a Genie on the world map. Do you see how it is, Lester?
Yeah, no, I just caught up on the stream now. I could see it's pretty much isolated. From
It's an
everything else.
isolated patch of land like this. So if you come running around in the forest right here, there's a Genie that pops up. So that's how you're gonna find the Genie on the world map. It's mostly like that. And if they run away from you, it's not a big deal. You just run around the world map until you encounter it again. So it's not as bad as like if they're in a dungeon and they run away. Unleashes Sleet. Unleashes Fever. That didn't hardly any damage. charge. Alright, I need to heal. Alicia's foot. When I Hyper Kirby, I did a blind Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX when I first played it, and I had to look up how to do the friendly creatures because I still wanted to do all the extra stuff on it. So that was a trip trying to learn how to have the trading process on how to do that. That was crazy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Cure well, Ivan get healed. Bad feeling about that. Am I still enjoying streaming? Yes, I'm having a lot of fun streaming with you guys because it allows me to be able to talk to you guys and interact with all of you and, you know, have fun conversations and everything. I get to play my favorite game and show it off to you guys. It makes me happy. I really am enjoying streaming a lot. And I really do thank you and Lester especially for helping me get started on this. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. It's just good you're able to get into it as easily as you have. Helps with all those years of making videos.
Yeah. Need to heal.
Yeah, you got experience.
I got experience.
Yeah, just a few years.
Alright, it says, oh yeah, I remember watching those videos in your blind LP. Yeah, you know, I'm thankful. Like I really enjoyed that Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX, especially towards the end when I started doing all the extra stuff. That was fun. I'm having fun watching your streams. I appreciate it, Iceberg. I really do. I thank everybody for coming by and checking out the stream because I like talking to you guys. And I like showing off these games I like. And the only bad thing I really feel bad about is I'm sorry that it's in such crap quality all the time. But, I mean, all I can really do, really. I'm actually doing that game right now. I did see that you were playing Final Fantasy IX Hyper Kirby. I did see that. I'm going to have to get caught up on that. I agree. I have fun streaming too. I noticed you stream too, Celtics. I'm gonna have to stop by when I get a chance to. Most of the time when you start your stream, I'm going to bed because I have to get up in the morning. I'm sorry that I keep missing it. Simply wish that the communities were not removed so you could start before you started streaming. I know. Lester keeps telling me about that, about how the communities got removed right before you started.
Yeah. Well, it's just now. I wouldn't mind if the tags actually were good. Tags are so broken. I mean, they've added a lot more tags apparently since TwitchCon. That's nice, but can you add the feature where they actually save on your feeds? That'd be great.
It works fine for older games. Okay. Yeah, that's what a lot of people were telling me. It works fine for games like this because it's not as bad. And that's why I was thinking about, at least for the time being, until we can get better internet, I'm probably going to stream older stuff, probably. I won't stream too many new games because I don't know if like I said, the stream can't probably handle as well. I look back at my Splatoon stream and I was like, ooh, my footage looks horrible. Like, it looks really bad. Like, it gets blurry in some space. Space is really bad.
I mean, with slower moving games, it makes it easier as well.
Yeah.
So anything, in the retro era is pretty slow. You don't have to worry about high-paced action unless you're playing something like Sonic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'd be fine with a lot of older stuff for not having it all look like a potato.
Re-adding tags annoys me. Reason I stream
See, I hate that too. I'm getting annoyed with it. I want them to fix it so bad.
Re-adding tags annoys me to no end. Reason why I stream at night so I could be... I don't blame you, Celtics. I don't blame you at all for doing that. At all. Retro streamer. Retro is really coming back in popularity. I love playing retro games. Those are the games I grew up with and I can talk about a lot.
Oh, yeah.
If you think...
I think also the retro stuff's coming back, so all the randomizers too.
Yeah,
the randomizers, any retro game you can think of.
If you think your footage looks horrible, then it's a good thing that you have not seen my face. Iceberg, don't say that about yourself, dude. Now you make me feel bad. I'm sure you don't look that bad, Last time I did a blind
Morby.
playthrough.
Lester!
Lester! Amber's about to come over here and slap me because I'm saying this stuff about myself. The last time I did a blind playthrough, well, more like a blind stream, was Mega Man 11. Yeah, I saw that you were doing a blind playthrough of that. How did you end up liking Mega Man? I know you're doing a Let's Play of it now, Celtics, but how did you end up liking it? I need to get back into streaming myself. Super lazy about finishing my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Level 1 stream. Hyper Kirby, I commend you for doing that, dude. I could never do a challenge like that. I think like the biggest challenge I've ever done is I've done a 10% hard mode run of Metroid Zero Mission to get the last one. Iceberg, stop! Master. I come. Ow!
I'm posting something that's real. That is my face. That's literally my face. It's an emote. Come on.
I got
just tell the truth.
when I was reading Allison's message, I ended up fusing you and me together to turn into Master.
Well, now I know what a fusion is.
Our fusion is Master. Fun, pretty interesting. My face. What he ain't doing nothing. Oh man, you should seriously see my video when I fought Kingdom Hearts 1 stuff wrong. You know, like I said before, man, you got a lot of talent, Hyper Kirby. That I could never do something like that. Like I said, the biggest challenge I've ever done, I almost broke my Game Boy Advance in half doing this, was that 10% Metroid Zero Mission on hard. That was hard as heck, man. I couldn't do that. Ugh. I might have... Don't get me started. I might try it as a stream one day. And I'm gonna end up making myself angry again.
That's kind of how I felt in a lot of the Tropical Freeze hard stuff, which is, after a while,
You
the
were having a
frustration
hard
points.
time with that, too.
Oh.
I felt
Well,
bad
it's
for you.
because it's just so long. There's no checkpoints, and that just takes forever to get through.
I'm gonna actually go ahead and say it, because we just reached the next town over. It's called Zayan, and there's a big quest revolving this town. But I'm gonna save that for the next stream, because we've been streaming for a good hour. No,
Yeah.
no,
I was gonna say,
longer than
way
that.
more than an hour.
What the hell am I doing? Like 3 hours, guys, Matthew. I need to go to bed, guys. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I'll probably, from right now until at least me and Amber get better internet, I'll be probably doing more just retro games, so that way, you know, it doesn't look horrible. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying the streams a lot. It makes me happy hearing that from everybody. I'm glad you guys are coming out and having a fun time with me. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Next Tuesday... What's next Tuesday? I'm gonna have to look at my calendar. What is that?
Let's say it's the 6th.
The 6th? November 6th, okay. Well, we'll be continuing Golden Sun until, like I said, we finish this game. I will probably... I don't know what game I'm going to do after this. I was still thinking about it. I have a couple things thrown through my mind. Like I said before, I'm going to be probably using the stream to kind of excuse myself to go through the backlog of games I haven't played yet, because I think that's a good idea. You guys can probably help me out. So it's had fun. I'm about ready to go record Spider-Man. Yeah, fun, Celtics. Have fun with Spider-Man. Great stream. I want to play Spider-Man too. I haven't gotten a chance. Everybody's playing Spider-Man. I'm over here. I'm like, man.
Or go
come
play
on.
Spider-Man 2. That's a good GameCube game. PSP.
You know what I mean. Well, good night, man. Hope it was nice catching you on stream. Thanks to Hyper Kirby for coming out. Rookie Wolf. Well, good night. I gotta go bye, guys. Okay. Good night, Rookie Wolf. Have a good night, everyone. Also follow if you haven't already. Thanks, Allison. I really do appreciate it. Also, if you guys haven't gotten a chance to, please go follow Sonic Ghost and Misty Dawn. They stream regularly every week, about twice a week, and they stream a lot better than me. So
Put yourself down, I say. That's my job. You put me down. You see what
You
a
guys-
person chatter?
they're really great. They're great streamers, and they're good friends of mine. So you guys should go check them out.
For that shameless plug, if you guys want to watch tomorrow, I am streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Luigi's Mansion PAL copy on GameCube. We're going to be playing through the Hidden Mansion mode on there. That's the Halloween special. I'll post a link in chat if people want to check it out. Again, that's tomorrow at 7.
Yeah.
Now I'm done with the plugs.
Now done with the plugs. Allison, if you want to, you can go ahead and plug yours too, so that they know where to go. Okay, have a good night. Thanks, Kira, for coming by, and thanks, Iceberg, for coming by too.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm done with plugs, so I'll stop myself.
I
I want to use Halloween emote somewhere.
There we go.
Found a use.
Yeah, there you go. Allison put hers in the Twitch chat, so I really do appreciate if you guys would go follow them too, because they're great streams too. So with that, I'm just gonna put an end for the stream for tonight. Like I said, next Tuesday we'll be continuing on. Hopefully we'll go through a good portion of the next dungeons. So.
How much you got left?
We're a little bit about almost halfway done. I want to say halfway done with the game already. So
That's good.
yeah, I want to say about halfway. Yeah, about halfway. Yeah, just a smidgen under halfway. There we go.
You're
That's
still
it.
about halfway. That's really
Yeah.
good.
So, well, that. I hope you guys have a good night, and we will see you guys next week. You guys take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.